Good morning, hello, welcome. If you can see me, good morning, hello. It is a 7-7 portal today. It is Tuesday in this magical week we're in. I'm sending everyone so much love. I know I'm a bit early today, but this is going to be my last live this week because it's my birthday this week, okay? So I'm really excited to be live with you guys today. So I'm just waiting for it to come live my side. If you are watching this back later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello, welcome. Just pop your question in the chat for me and away we can go. There we go, it's coming up. Let me just bring it up there. Oh, I clicked off it. It's that weird chat that's coming up. So let me just go back on it. I have two types of chat coming up, you see. I have no control over it. It's YouTube. Whatever happens on the day. One chat is really good for me to see and connect with, and the other one is a bit harder, and that's the one I've got today. I never know what it's going to be. So I have to take my time today with this chat. So we've got Divian, welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Great to see you first thing in, first person in. You know, first thing in the morning for me. It might be late where you are. Let me know what time it is. So whatever comes out for you, okay, whatever comes out for you, first in. Swan of ego, you have the power over your thoughts. So your thoughts could be causing you a problem at times. I'm not saying every day, but maybe your mind gets in the way and you've been asked to work on there a little bit. You know, to breathe through your emotions, to breathe through, just to know you're safe. Affirm I am safe. It says angel guidance, so as you know. So shift your focus to your blessings and breathe. And the fact that you're coming out as a swan is beautiful because the swan is the divine feminine power. You know, the swan is gliding along the lake or gliding along the water without a care in the world. And whenever you go into fear, you wobble about. So breathe and say, I focus on my blessings and breathe. Don't forget to get that thumbs up button for me as well. And you're going to come back together with someone in your life. So you've got the Six of Hearts. I do feel there's going to be a return. So when you're focused on your blessings, when you're breathing, when you're finding peace within, that's when this person is going to return to you. Because you bring out the inner child in each other. You bring each other back to life. So it's not over with someone in your life. You're about to be financially, spiritually, and emotionally blessed. So I feel this person on your mind, because I do feel there's someone on your mind, even though you're asking a general message, is thinking about you at this time. I do feel they've been thinking about you during June as well. And I feel December to April as a doorway where blessings are coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. I am earlier than usual today. So, Andrea, thank you for being here, honey. What's coming up for me in love, past, present, or future? What do you need to know? Bit of delay, okay, Hanged Man. Few more delays in love. That's okay. The delay creates the way. Spend this time in solitude, in your own company, or with friends or family, or thinking about what you want. Use it as time for you. You know, it's a blessing, isn't it? So go within, refresh and replenish your energy. So there's a delay, okay, in love. But again, delay isn't a bad thing because it helps you to get back to yourself and source. It's also a time where things move forward. And you're saying past, present, or future. I feel there is delays around, yeah, because the ego is in the way. So regarding a person on your mind, the person you're connecting with, probably your twin, they will be dealing with their ego, and that's getting in the way of the movement of the connection. So, and it may even be that you're still releasing your ego, you're still going through things in your own life as well. So there is delays for that reason. It's better there to be delays than for you to come together in the wrong energy, as you know. What else? Yeah, Page of Swords, delays in communication. So there are delays. Delays with the Hanged Man, delays with the Page of Swords. Do you feel your person's watching you, preparing to do something? So these delays are not forever. Delays in communication are not forever. Being apart is not forever. You're being protected at this time. So use telepathy to communicate instead. So connect with your person in the 5D and breathe, okay? So if all this is going on, I just want to bring the Almost Tarot in. What's the future of the connection? A release. That means releasing anything karmic on their side or on your side, or releasing any baggage, any stress. The more you release and let go, the more things will move into place. Okay, that's really all they're telling me at this time, because you're going to build something. You're definitely building something. So you're working, this is like the Four of Wands. So you're working towards the future, but at this current time, there is delays. Okay, and these delays could be for the rest of this year. Okay, because Capricorn season is in this as well. I always connect with the Hangman being around December. So try not to worry if there's delays because it's all working out in your favour, okay? Let me bring in another message for you. Anything else you need to know? I commit to learning new things. That's what you're going through at this time. So you're committing to your journey. You're learning new things, doing new things. Maybe you are doing new things in your life, going places, achieving things. So just allow things to unfold. I know you do anyway. I know you're not triggered by these kind of messages because you know it's the truth. You know you've got to give it to heaven. Let me just see what you're learning at this time. What are you learning at this time? Yeah, you've got no contact again in prayer. So you're learning to pray during the times when you're not together or where there's silence. So the angels say separation is necessary for growth. So focus on yourself. Spirit is listening to your heart and providing answers. So the answers are within. Your angels are with you. Your prayers have been heard. Breathe. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm moving the chat up, guys. Thank you for being here. Bear says, read me. Hello. So what do you need to know? This is for Bird Cat. Hope I've said that right. The message for you is connect with the power of the universe to manifest your reality. Now, it's 7/7 today, and it's a great day for manifesting. I've just actually shared a picture of 7/17 because as I was about to go live, it was 7/17 on the clock. So it's a great time to manifest. So focus on setting your intentions today. Talking to the universe. The law of attraction is always working, so use it wisely. So you're very good at manifesting. Today is the perfect day to do that. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I can see I've got a donation in. I'm going to do that in a minute. So I want to do Exo Jean, thank you for being here. May I ask what T's feelings, is it L or L's feelings? What are L's feelings and intentions towards me? Bear with me, I need glasses, I think. L's feelings. Or it could be an I think it's L. May I ask what, it doesn't matter, I'm connecting with your person anyway. May I ask what L's feelings and intentions are towards me? So what's L's current feelings and intentions towards you? Well, they recognise that you're meant to be. Okay, they recognise that you're meant to be. It's as simple as that, okay? They know you're meant to be. They see you as the person they're destined to be with. So this person has strong feelings for you. They're just waiting for the moment to deal with whatever they need to deal with to make it happen in the real world, because there could be something they need to release. There could be a karmic ending that needs to happen. They've already made their decision to be with you. They're about to end a karmic situation or move things into place. So Libra season significant. Okay, or Libra could be significant. Okay, but something's shifting, possibly even shifting around the August eclipse. Let me just see what's being learned. Signs. Focus on the signs. You'll see, not focus on them, but I mean, you've been shown lots of signs. So look for the matches in nature, numbers, and repetition. You're both seeing signs that are guiding you back together. So this person, if they're with someone else, or if there's something karmic they're dealing with, or some kind of struggle they're going through, they intend to deal with that. Okay, to be with you because they see you as their future. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be as easy as that, because soul connections have lessons and growth. So you're being guided to trust the signs because they're guiding you back together. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I have whatever messages the angels have for me on my twin flame journey during 7/7. Great day for manifesting. Thank you, Michelle, for looking after the chat for me, honey. What do you need to know? The Fool, take the leap. It will be worth it. Take the lead. They're saying take the lead in this because I feel that you're leading by example. So whenever you're currently doing at this time, keep doing that because you're leading by example. Now, this could be just as simple as shining a light, okay? But it will be worth it. And I feel that they're going to take a leap of faith towards you. So forgive me, fear. There is a new beginning coming in. Yeah, there's a lot of fear around this. So your person may be releasing fear to come forward. Yeah, there's a delay. They are processing and need some time to figure things out, because I'm picking up on fear when I'm connecting with your person. Their silence, remember, is like meditation because they're able to process. So your guidance is to take the leap towards other things in your life at this time. Now, you may be guided to reach out. You have to do what you feel is right for you. Because when I'm connecting with the energy here, I've got your person silent and I've got you wanting to take action. Now, you have to take that how it resonates with you, okay? but you may be in a conflict, because what you may be picking up on is this battle that your twin is currently in, especially if there's no contact or reduced contact, because I feel they battle with that. They want to be in touch with you, but maybe they're trying to sort something out first. So they could be in a conflict, and that may be what's stressing you out, or you may be picking up on. And maybe you're seeing now as, well, I need to take a leap. Okay, but this leap could be about something else anyway. It could be about work or something else you've got going on. It doesn't necessarily mean you've got to reach out to them, because they are definitely processing. So it may not be the right time to reach out to them. However, there is that energy I'm picking up on as well. So it may be connect with them in the 5D instead. I feel your person's back and forth about what to do at this current time. And they may be going through some drama, so you're being protected, okay? Try not to involve yourself in any gossip, drama, or negative thinking. So let's get one more card, because I know that's probably a bit confusing, because like the angel's saying, well, you're probably thinking, well, do I reach out or don't I? It's time of enlightenment. This is more about going within for the answers. I feel if you go within, you'll know what to do, because you may be feeling all the burden of separation, or you may be feeling their shadows. And this can bring up your own shadows, because I'm not necessarily feeling you should reach out. However, with the Fool being in your energy, I feel you need to go within for the answers. But don't let your ego push you into doing something you know you don't need to do. Because you've got enlightenment. This is your higher self feeling enlightened. And this is your kind of ego bringing up the shadows. And I feel your twin at this current time is going through a period of awakening. So I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Morning, can I get messages from Mohammed? So what energy is Mohammed in today? What energy is he in? He's thinking about the past, reminiscing, thinking about the way things used to be. Okay, so a lot of nostalgia going on there. So what's your guidance? Quiet time, Jay. You're learning to let go. The angels say surrender everything, which I'm sure you're doing, and trust that no matter what, your journey in life is safe. Okay. What else is going on with Mohammed at this time? Tower, going through chaos and upheaval in his life, so you're being protected. He's making him think about you even more. Okay, so he's going through some kind of tower. So he's thinking about you. What's he thinking about? Curious. I wonder if you're thinking about me, because he's thinking about you. I'm afraid I've lost you. Now I feel that he doesn't want to lose you. I don't feel he's like, there's this come out in reverse as well. So I feel that he doesn't want to lose you. That's what I'm picking up more on, that he's worried he's lost you. He doesn't want to lose you. And he's wondering what you're up to. So he could be watching you today. Could be watching your socials, okay? What else? Because he wants to come back in, definitely. If you're not in contact, I feel he's doing something. Yeah, look, don't ever let go. He's asking you not to give up on him. So I feel he's contemplating his next move. He's working out what to do. So have we got anything about that, okay? What's his next move? He's overcoming some kind of conflict. This is why the Tower came out. So he could be fighting against himself, but he could be dealing with something karmic that you're being protected from. So just let him sort out his inner battles, and then I feel he's going to communicate with you or do something. I hope that helps, okay? Remember, you're still learning to let go, because you're filled with all this love and all this magic in you, and you want to give it to him, but give it to yourself at this current time. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here on my last stream before my birthday. I'm not going to be live now until next week, okay? Because it's my birthday. I'm going on holiday. So I'm going to be live for a bit today. Okay, so I'm sending you all so much love. It's 7/7. Make sure you're manifesting, talking to your angels, talking to your guides. Great things are coming in, okay? Faye, thank you for the donation. I want to say, welcome. We've got No Creator from Bangladesh. Welcome. Thank you for being here, honey. So Faye says, hi, Liz, angel message for me and my twin flame journey, please. So what do you need to know? Nine of Hearts, you are each other's dream come true. So you're each other's wish fulfillment. So I feel that you both want the same things, okay? All you've ever wanted is to be in a relationship with them, and they feel exactly the same way. So you want the same things, okay? What else? What else do you need to know? You've got independent. Focus on your independence. Maybe that's what you're doing at this current time. Could be doing some boxing, okay? But this is more about you being a warrior. Okay, you know you're independent, you know you're strong, you know you're going to come together as well. You may see that symbol today as a sign of coming together. So you are coming together, okay, any timeline around this, because you're each other's wish fulfillment. So Three of Pentacles. So connect with them in the 5D. Your 5D bond is very strong. So it's very likely your inner union is very strong at this time. Okay, so connect with the power of the universe to manifest your reality. The law of attraction is always working, so use it wisely. So 5D connection, you know, you're coming together, you're going to be seeing that sign, that heart sign as a symbol of coming together. But you are working on your independence at this time as well. So I feel the timing's off, that's all. Yeah, you're being guided to have faith. Trust even when you can't see the bigger picture. But you can trust in the bigger picture, you know that. So what's the next step? Or the next action, really, in this situation? Yeah, there's a delay, okay? There's a slight delay. There could be something shifting in your connection after August time. So I wouldn't really expect anything till after August, but then something is going to move forward. If it does move forward before then, it's a blessing. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Love messages, what do I need to know? A song for me. What song's coming through for Tara today, please, angels? What song? Love me like you do. Your person saying, thank you for loving me like you do. Okay? Nobody else loves them the way that you do. However, there is things you've got to do separately first. You've got to shake the disease. Okay? That's by Depeche. It's a great song. It's one of my twin flame songs. So I've got things to do, and I know you have too. When I'm not there in spirit, I'll be there. Okay, it's about knowing that you've got a mission to be together, but to be together, you've got to obviously work on your separate things first. So I do feel a bit more separation before you come together. Okay, but it's for good, like the right reasons, because you've got things to do. So let me just see what your person's energy is. So don't worry about that. Just focus on living in the now. Yeah, their ego is in the way. They will choose you, so there could be a decision. Obviously, it's never about choosing you directly. They need to choose themselves. But if there is like a karmic thing going on, they will choose themselves that leads to you. But their ego is currently in the way, and that's why it needs more time. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation. How does my love feel today? Have a nice day. And you, honey. So what's the message? You're their true love. That's how they feel. They're gaining strength to do something about it. Your person said, I'm finding the strength and courage to speak my truth and make my move. I'm becoming brave enough to have a new beginning with you. I'm becoming brave enough to start again because you're my true love. That's how they see you. So what's your guidance today? You're their true love. I love that. Okay. You have so much to give and you deserve to receive equally. So this is like the angel saying it's worth waiting for, okay? Let them show up right. Until then, pour all that love into you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? The Glaive, thank you for the donation, honey. Great name. Will I find a female mate or will I die alone? Well, we all die alone. You have to be realistic. We all die alone because we come into this earth on our own, this world on our own, and we leave on our own. Well, we're never alone because we have angels with us. But it's not about saying, oh, I'm going to die alone, because you're never alone. You're surrounded by angels. You're surrounded by heavenly support, okay? But we all go on our own, even if someone's there. Okay, whether it's family, friends, a loved one, a lover, whomever, we still have to face that journey on our own. So don't see it like, as in, oh, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life and die alone. Obviously, I know what you're trying to say, but you have to look at this logically. Okay, think about where you are in your life right now. Is it realistic you're going to spend the rest of your life alone? No. Okay, that's your ego talking. That's your fear. Okay, so you have to remember that God brings you people for your growth and healing, and God takes people away for your growth and healing as well. Okay, and the best thing you can do is enjoy everything and be in the moment. Okay, and if you start thinking, oh, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, you're just going to be in melancholy and pain, and you're not going to enjoy the gift of life. Okay, so the angels want you to enjoy the gift of life. So the message is, this is the thing, when the time is right, whether this person is someone you're already aware of or someone new you're manifesting, you're going to bring someone in your life that you're meant to be with, okay? And it's the angels saying, never doubt that fact, okay? Never doubt the fact that if someone is meant for you, God will create a way. So the best thing you can do to attract in a female mate or someone you want is to work on self-love and become the person that you'd love to spend time with, because that person is going to attract people in. Okay, so never doubt that fact. Focus on your passions, enjoy your life. What is meant to be in your life will always find its way. They give me fear. You've got to let go of your fear. There's someone coming into your life. Someone from your past could come back. And I'm not saying that's the person you're meant to be with, but I am feeling someone from the past coming back. And I do feel that you are a very romantic person when you're able to connect with that side of you. Maybe that side of you hasn't yet been activated. And I feel if you're honest with yourself, you would like to be in a committed relationship. You may feel at this current time you're caught between two worlds. Perhaps you think you don't know what you want. So the angel's saying focus on what you desire, vision. Okay, have a vision of what you want and manifest it. That's the message, okay? I just saw, there's no need to delete that, Michelle. Okay, because Glaives, obviously it's fine. I know, Glaive, the reason why Michelle's deleted that is because it's been negative. Now, you have donated to me. Now, you're bringing Adam up there, and I've created a deck, okay, about Adam, the first man. Okay, so I'm going to bring you a message because I can see you're in a lot of pain and you've got to release that pain because you're projecting your pain. No, it's all right, Michelle. You're doing the right thing, honey. It's just this person's clearly dealing with something. So, Glaive, okay, the answer from Adam, the first man who you've just quoted there, is love. Okay, see the world, your world, from the viewpoint that only love matters. What you're currently doing is operating in a fear-based energy, which is projecting pain out of you. And the only person it'll hurt is you. It doesn't hurt me or Michelle or anyone else in this chat here. So you've got to focus on self-love. That's the message from Adam himself. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for being here, honey, using milestone. Michelle, no, you're doing the right thing, honey. I just wanted to answer that, because he's donated. Hi, Liz, can I have a message about what the portal is bringing for me and a message from B? So the portal is bringing in an opportunity to manifest great things. That's coming through very clearly, okay? So the message for you is they love you with all their heart and soul. It won't be long until they show this to you. So what you're manifesting is some kind of emotion coming from B. And maybe that's what you're wanting. King of Hearts opening his heart to you. Okay? Four of Action. He wants to work on the relationship. And obviously you know that too. That's not right. I'm gonna get rid of you then for doing that, okay? Because that's not true at all. Okay, you're clearly dealing with some issues there. Okay, I'll deal with that myself there. Anyway, try and help someone who's come in with negativity. What can you do? Okay, thank you, Adam, for trying. Okay, so he wants to work on a relationship with you, and that's what you're manifesting. And he loves you with all his heart and soul. And you're manifesting him opening up and telling you that, really. So that's what's going on. He's saying to you, I love you with all my heart and soul, and it won't be long until I show that to you, because I want to work on the relationship. So you're probably thinking, okay, Liz, when is this going to happen? There's still a block, okay, but easier times are coming now. I do feel June has been a turning point anyway. So you've probably felt since June things have been a lot easier. So just have faith in the when. There's a block for a reason, remember. You're being watched over, protected. You're being shown the truth through your dreams and your visions at this time. So I feel you're becoming more psychic. You're always also being guided to work on your abundance. Yeah, you're going through a rebirth. You're both going through a rebirth. So the reason why you're not physically together is, it's not the right time, but there's something shifting and changing now. So you're being guided to work on other areas of your life. Money, abundance, perhaps your health, all of that. I hope that helps, okay? And Angel Warriors, don't forget that I am sharing daily love readings now as well. Okay, there's been 2, one yesterday, one this morning, okay? That could help. Stella, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, important message from my DM for 2 days, please. Important message from your DM for 2 days. So what do you need to know? So first he's saying he feels your presence around him and it's driving him forward, because he knows you're his happiness. He feels your light, okay? So really your guidance is, for the next few days or however long, focus on shining your light brightly. Focus on being the warmth and the joy and finding that inner light, because when you have that inner light and it shines out of you, it's like the warmth of the sun. So he's saying, I know my true happiness is always with you because it's always felt right with you. He does want to work on the relationship and he feels your presence driving him forward. Yeah, there's fear there. So what's next between the two of you? 6 of Wands. You're both working on yourselves separately to come together the right way. So I feel this could be about your person working on their body or their inner strength, Or it could be that they are working hard at work and perhaps getting some recognition at work. So this is about self-mastery, really. You're both working on self-mastery, especially since June, okay? So be proud of what you're achieving. Promotion and recognition is possible at this time. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean it has to be like a work-related card. It means that you could get a compliment from someone, like a stranger, or maybe your family say, oh, you're looking really well, or you're handling things really well, or things like that, okay? So you are creating a foundation for a beautiful life together. Expect to see 11:11 on the clock and signs of commitment to build your faith. So over the next week or so, that's what you're going to see. 11:11, signs of commitment. So that could be rings, it could be people getting married, it could be couples, declarations of love, that kind of thing. So keep your eye out for all of that. I hope that helps, okay? Flaming Heart, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I please get insight from the angels on connection between Kevin K and me, and can I get love messages from him today? So, well, your guidance, first of all, is to know that whatever you're going through at this current time, it's building your strength, okay? So you've become strong and capable through the struggles you've experienced, whether it's been in the connection or in life itself. You know, if you look back at perhaps where you were this time last year and out where you are today in your emotions and in your spiritual journey, even in your physical world, you'll recognize how far you've come. So everything made you stronger. It didn't end you. It made you stronger and wiser. You've got this. So really the angel's saying whatever you're going through, you can handle it anyway. You've got High Priestess because you are a psychic being. Now your name is Flaming Heart Reading. So it's very likely you've got your channel or you're doing your own stuff here psychically. So you know you're a High Priestess. So observe everything from a higher perspective. You are psychic and your intuition is on point. Don't forget to tap in and tune into that. But obviously, as a reader myself, I know how hard it is sometimes to detach from the ego when you're trying to pull cards for yourself or to connect with your own journey. So it's nice to connect with someone else, but you'd know inside your truth. The Hierophant, and this is about you being a guru, a leader, a spiritual teacher. You are gaining a higher spiritual understanding. Focus on the relationship with yourself and God, and everything else will follow. So really what the angels are getting across to you from your perspective is what you're learning at this time and how this is benefiting you as a soul, okay, from your personal journey. And you have so much to give and you deserve to receive equally. So let your twin show up right. Until then, pour all of that love into you. So let Kevin K show up right, okay? So what's he wanting you to know? Yeah, again, he knows his true happiness is with you because it's always felt right with you. And he knows he can have it all with you. So this could be something shifting from Leo season to October. Yeah, for action, he wants to work on a relationship. That keeps coming through. So I feel Leo season, this is when he's really recognising how he feels about you and that he knows you're the one. And something's going to move forward between Leo season and October. Just get one more card, anything else you need to know. Nine of Pentacles. Spend time in your own company. It will grow your soul. So it's about you doing your own thing, connecting with your intuition, all of that, okay? Travel, explore, and enjoy the world, for it's a playground for childlike eyes. So enjoy yourself and allow him to move forward. He knows that the true happiness is with you. He knows he can have it all with you. Everything that's happening is growing you both. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, okay? So we've got Aaron Noble. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Can you read me as a trans native girl? Well, it doesn't matter what gender you are or who you identify as. I'll connect with what you need to know in this moment, okay? So what do you need to know at this moment? King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Temperance, and the Ten of Swords. So what I'm feeling with the King and Queen of Swords is that you have both aspects of yourself within you. Because we're all, if we look at it from like a spiritual perspective, we've all got masculine and feminine energies within us. And that's what I'm picking up on here, that you've got a very logical mind and you can connect with everything. You can connect with the power in you, the feminine essence in you, but also like the masculine way of perhaps finding solutions and answers, because we've all got masculine and feminine within ourselves. It's about getting the balance right. So the angels say you need to plan the next steps and find a solution. You may feel more focused on isolation. So maybe when you're in isolation, or perhaps that's what you want to come out of isolation, and the angels say you're strong enough to handle this. Don't close your heart, open it wider. Vulnerability is a strength. So it may be that perhaps you've been shutting down this side of you and you want to bring it out now. You want to bring it forth, okay? Or it could be that you're planning something else. You're planning to do something, you need to find a solution. And this could be connected with your transition or anything else you're going through. So be very patient with yourself as you end this cycle. The angels say as you move forward, especially between now and October time, it's going to be the end of a challenging time in your life. A new chapter's about to begin for you. Things are turning around. So see this as a wonderful time of opportunity to get to know yourself better, to bring the true part of yourself out, to share that part of yourself with others. And to remember that the right people will love you and understand you, and you are magical and magnificent just as you are, however you are. And the angels say there's no need to rush anything. And this could be with going out, doing things, or a transition, whatever you're going through in your own journey, you know yourself. The angels say everything's working out beautifully. Have patience with yourself. Have patience and trust the process of your life. It's in divine order. Call on Archangel Honiel, the angel of peace, for inner peace. That's the message. But I feel that you're going to come out of the isolation that you've possibly been in, and you're going to come through as this beautiful Queen of Swords. So really it's like the transition from one part of you into the other part of you. But both parts of you are special. It's about you investing in what you desire and working on what you want. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. A card for me and S in the 7-7 portal. So what's the message for you, first of all? It's great to see you. 9 of Passion. Keep moving forward with faith and do not give up on your dreams. Archangel Michael will give you the strength you need to persevere. So Archangel Michael is with you at this current time. So you may have been calling on him. Now, S wants to work on the relationship. He knows he wants to do that. He's also got to work on the relationship with himself first. That's what he's reflecting on. So this is a time of reflection, especially between now and the next full moon, especially about family. And this could be about having a family, or it could be bringing family together or spending time with family, because all paths lead home. So I feel what he's doing is reflecting on his life, especially people he spends time with. This could be his family, to come forward and connect with you, because he knows he's being guided to you. So all paths lead home, which I know you know. So what are you learning at this time with the 7-7 reflection? There it is again, mirrored. You've got the reflection card there. Okay. So as your person is reflecting your inner wounds and strengths. It says your person is reflecting your inner wounds and strengths. So obviously I feel they are reflecting. So your person's reflecting, you know that anyway. But he's also kind of reflecting back to you, your inner wounds and strengths, so you can heal them. And that's maybe even to build your faith even more. So trust even when you can't see the bigger picture. Or in other words, because I know you can kind of see the bigger picture, but trust that there is a bigger picture. You know, look beyond the illusion of the physical world. You've got happiness is beneficial for the body. So you know yourself, when you're feeling happy and more at peace, it affects your body, makes you feel good. So use your body as a barometer of truth and say, how am I feeling within myself? And you could be going through some ascension symptoms as well, because he could be going through some ascension symptoms. So you've got, we did not come to fear the future, we came here to shape it. I love that. So I feel the 7-7 portal is giving you the chance to manifest. Okay? Say it to yourself, I came here to shape my future. So you didn't come here to fear the future, the unknown, the worry about what's coming, but to shape it into what you want it to be. I love that. What a beautiful message. These cards are gorgeous, Michelle, by the way. Okay, we've got Andrew, and thank you for the donation. Current emotions and feelings of DM towards me. So what are the current emotions and feelings of your DM towards you? They're at crossroads. And he's thinking about the past. He's working out what to do at this current time. He's at crossroads in his life, trying to work out what path to take, and he's thinking about you, okay? And he's been at that crossroads really since February to June anyway. And the thing is, what your guidance at this time is to know that what you give to others, you receive yourself. However that comes back to you. So keep being you, keep being kind and loving and gentle in general, and it will come back to you. Be good to others, because that's being good to yourself. Focus on making today a better day for everyone you meet, including yourself, okay? So what's your guidance today? You've got to let him work through this crossroads. You have the power over your thoughts, because your thoughts might drive you crazy at times and push you into negativity and fear. So shift your focus to your blessings and breathe. That's what the angels want you to remember, that you have so much to be grateful for at this time. So what are you learning right now? Counterpart, your love is divine and eternal, regardless of the situation. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Is there a message from Grayson today? So what does Grayson want you to know today? He feels conflicted and defensive, okay? But he is manifesting a future with you. So I feel in his life he could be conflicted and defensive in general. So he may be that way towards others. You know, the 5 of action is like issues with other people. So there could be some karmic interference going on. This could be friendly, you know, like his friends, family, people at work, that kind of thing. So his energy today is a bit shut down, which you're probably picking up on. But he is still manifesting a future with you. And that 7 of power is about this 7-7 portal, which tells me that even if he's going through something today, he is still thinking about you. You know, you're the one that's still on his mind. There's still progress being made, even if it doesn't seem that way. So there is some kind of ascension taking place. So you could be seeing 12:34 on the clock. You could be feeling a lot of Kundalini rising. So even though he's shut down, I don't feel he's necessarily shut down towards you, because he's manifesting this future with you that you're going to be feeling in your body. And you may be seeing the ascension numbers as well, even ascension symptoms. However, I feel that there's something in his life he's dealing with that's perhaps stopping him from moving forward. So you are sexy, and you must know it. And he knows you're sexy, because you're coming up as Queen of Wands. In other words, love yourself, trust yourself, and be yourself. He's drawn to you magnetically when you know and own your sex appeal and value yourself, because he's miserable without you. So send him love in the 5D, give him time and space to make a decision, pull back until he does. And I feel that's what you're doing, you're allowing him to come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for being here, everybody. Just so you know, this is my last live this week. I'll be back next week, okay? Because it's my birthday on Thursday. I've been updating members on everything. And my little Angelica Carrot as well is on the plane today as well. She's going to America to visit her Auntie Lolo, which is really exciting. Zucker, thank you for the donation. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, honey. A small reading, please. I'll see what you need to know. What do you need to know? Thank you, everyone. I'm 50 on Thursday. Very scary, but exciting at the same time. 5 decades. Thank you, God, okay? So you got the Empress and the Magician. I love this, because you have the power to manifest in your life as a divine feminine. So whether you resonate with the label divine feminine or not, it's showing you that you're powerful and strong. You harness all the elements of, you know, yourself within you. It's like the Empress harnesses all the queens of the tarot, all the tools of the tarot inside her, like the Magician. That's what the Magician does. So the angels say nurture yourself at this time and the situation you're in with love and compassion. And this can also be if you're dealing with anyone else, have love and compassion. You know, if you are seeing yourself as a twin and you have a counterpart, then have compassion for what they're going through as well. Because the angels say you are capable of manifesting your dreams. So you may even see 777 moving forward this week, okay? What else do you need to know? Yeah, I feel that in the past you were defensive, but now you've made lots of progress around that. So I feel that whereas in the past you were perhaps shut down, not necessarily aggressive, but I feel this is more, they give me the word aggressive in the past. It's like you can now look at where you were and where you are now and recognise how much progress you've made as a person, as a spiritual being having a human experience. So perhaps in the past you would have handled things a lot differently than you do now. So for example, in the past you may have reacted with fear or got annoyed with certain things, and now you don't. Now you breathe, or you take a moment to pause and breathe and then respond. So you're learning to respond instead of react, and that's progress, and that's what you're being shown. So be proud of how far you've come on your journey. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. To follow up on E yesterday, is he a shady person or something I should be aware of? Well, ask yourself why you think he's a shady person. If he's a shady person, why do you even want to be spending time with him? Okay, I don't actually feel like he's a shady person. I feel it's more you're worried about perhaps opening up to someone, or you're worried about being hurt yourself, because all these cards here are about you and your energy. because you may be afraid of getting a bit, hurt or somewhere. I'm sure I didn't perhaps say he was a shady person. I would never call someone a shady person. Okay, that's the way you've perceived what I've said. Okay, well, if I've said that perhaps he isn't ready or whatever I said, I would not have said someone's a shady person. Okay, that's how you will have taken what I've said. You take on board what people say, and then you process what's been said, and you have your version of events. Okay, now maybe this person is operating an ego. Okay, so if someone's operating an ego, they're operating in like a darker side. You said he might, well, a shady side is like operating an ego. Everyone's got a shady side. Everyone's got an ego side. I doubt I will use the word shady. But even if I did, it doesn't matter if I was channeling that through. The point is, the lovers in reverse can be about the ego, because it can be a bit like the devil. So it just means you have to be aware through your intuition of how you're feeling. Because when I'm picking up, you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I feel you may be worried about somebody taking from you or hurting you, or you may be worried about you may be defensive about this. And this is why, again, you should never take on board a tarot reading and let it affect your life in that way. You've got to trust your own intuition. If you feel this person is worth getting to know or worth spending time with, then you've got to trust your intuition on this. That's the message, okay? So maybe go back and re-listen to the message and listen again to that, okay? So guidance and message from Jake, as I felt a release of forgiveness and wrote gratitude to him, no matter if we end up together or not. And isn't that beautiful? Because you're releasing the need to have it now, or the need for something to happen. It's like releasing the attachment to it. It's like you're surrendering in that moment. Yeah, because you've been doing a lot of healing and reflection. And this is also about him thinking about you as well as we move towards the full moon. So between now and the full moon at the end of the month, there's some changes coming in. So what's coming through from him? He's inspired by your strength, okay? And he is going to move forward towards you when the time is right. So the thing is, you working through that, okay? Releasing in that way, even though you're not doing it with him pretty much, it's about you energetically surrendering, and that brings him forward. And that's what I'm picking up on here. So he's inspired by the way you are as a person, your strength inside. And this will be energetically as well as physically, your energy, because you're surrendering at this time. And that's pulling him to you. So he could be reaching out within the next 8 weeks, okay? August could be significant. He will travel to you and take action quickly when the time is right. This is the 8 of Wands in the tarot. So I feel he is planning on doing something. So how is he feeling today? What's his message for you today? He's gaining clarity and understanding. And he may be spending time with his creative side today. So he could be creating something in his life. This could be work. It could be if he's artistic. But he's gaining clarity as well about something he wants to do. So he may be thinking about his job at this time, or what he wants his future to be like. So any future actions, self-love is the key. The more you love yourself, the more you release, the quicker things will move forward. There's going to be an end of a karmic cycle. Scorpio season could be significant as well. Okay, so it's like some kind of big change coming in the future to move you into a new chapter together. So self-love is the key. So again, I feel there could be some contact over the next 8 weeks, okay? But I am picking up on, you've got like September here, and then you've got Scorpio season, and then the new year. So Scorpio season is October, November. So you kind of got September, October, November, and then the new year is something moving into place. I hope that helps, okay? Bear with me a second. Let me see where I am in the chat here. We got Cece, thank you for donating again, honey. So any miracles coming in, as I'm not panicking before next Friday deadline, before the visa application ends in next week. So you say you're not panicking, so just have faith. So again, this is powerful because you may be spending time with somebody that you want to spend time with. And this is the thing, like when you release everything to heaven, the right things come in. So 2 of Cups here, this could even be a message coming in from Jake, or it could be spending time with this other person, or just feeling content with yourself. Friendships improving, family relationships improving. This could definitely be about things sorting out with other people. And I am picking up on this as like if you've had any conflict with other people, there could be a resolvement coming in because you're looking through the illusion. So this is you overcoming your fears. What else? You got 10 of Pentacles. Financial success and luck is on your side. Okay, what you touch has the potential to become gold. So don't take it for granted and always give thanks for what you have. So focus on self-love, focus on gratitude, and that's what you're doing. I know you're doing that already because you're being grateful for Jake as well and lessons. So be grateful for everything. Say thank you, God, for everything. I'm grateful for the lessons. I'm grateful for the struggles. I'm grateful for the good times. I'm grateful for the miracles that you're sending me now. So there is a miracle coming in with success, especially a miracle in love as well, but you can't see it yet. So you've been asked to have faith in the when. This is all going to manifest for you. And that's really what you've just said. You know, you said that is what you're doing. You're focusing on being at peace and finding strength in the moment. What else do you need to know? This is your card. Choose hope over fear. I love it, okay? Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. So don't worry about tomorrow. It'll take care of itself, as Jesus said. Be in the present moment because this is the moment of your life. This is the moment that matters now. And choose hope over fear, which brings all the blessings in. I hope that helps, okay? Strange question, isn't it? A random question. Are you feeling better? I was never not feeling bad. Okay? Are you feeling better? You're probably projecting your issues onto me there. Judy, thank you for the donation. Judy says, let me find your question. Hi, Liz, I have angel guidance about where I am at in my life, okay? So where are you at in your life? What do you need to know? This is for Judy view. Everything you're experiencing, whatever it is for the greatest good. And you know that anyway. You're learning lessons at this time. Your soul is expanding and you are evolving. So be proud of your transformation and grateful for the lessons and the growth, okay? So you're definitely growing at this time, healing and learning. And you've got 3 of Pentacles. Connect with the power of the universe to manifest your reality. The law of attraction is always working, so use it wisely. So 3 of Pentacles is about inner union. Or having that faith. Or maybe not having what you want in the physical world, but manifesting it in the 5D sense. And you've got battle. Your person is struggling with their ego and fears. And maybe you're picking up on that too. So it's not the right time for physical union, but it is the right time for inner union. So, and obviously you're not really asking me about the twin flame journey anyway. You're not really asking me about love. You're just saying in general. And I feel in general, you're overcoming your own battles through connecting with the universe, through self-love, through knowing your own worth and value. That's what I'm picking up on. And it's a time of change for you as well. So the angels say, there is nobody better to get the job done than you. So you can do what you've come here to do. Whether it's working on your career, if there's something you want to do in your job, you can do it. You have the skills, whether you're thinking about expanding something in your business or at work, you know, doing something new or something you feel in your intuition and your solar plexus that you're being guided to do. Whatever the job is, it could be a project, a goal, a dream. And there's nobody better than you to get the job done in your own life. That's why you've come to Earth. Okay, so whatever you feel you've come here to do, you can do that, okay? Yeah, Ace of Wands, progress, manifesting, something happening. It's actually really strange because this card came out as the first card in the tarot series today when I did a spread. And it was really powerful reading I did in the tarot series today. It was day 91, I think it is. It was, I don't know if you all remember, no. But that whole reading was about your passions and your goals. It wasn't about love. It was more about mission and purpose. And that's what I'm picking up with the Ace of Wands here. It's like, follow your heart, do what your passion's about. Your intuition is calling you to do that. There's nobody better qualified or nobody's better to get the job done, whatever that is, than you. And the job could be job related, business, work, or it could be whatever you've come here to do. And I feel that's what you're currently working on. And what you're here to do is follow what makes you feel good and follow your passions and do what you feel in your heart, okay? Yeah, your higher calling. So I feel you're being called towards your mission at this time. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Frank to me and advice. So what's going on with Frank today? He will tell you how he feels, okay? And maybe that's what you're asking today. I wonder if he's going to open up. I wonder if he's going to tell me how he feels about me. You're the only one in his heart, okay? Yes, he may have a decision to make because of a karmic situation, but he intends to make you his priority for life at the right time. So he knows he's got to make a decision. And when he does, he'll travel to you and take action quickly. So things are really moving around now. So it feels like around the Gemini season, okay, which was May time, that's when he started recognising he wants to do something different in his life. That's when he started realising about the choice he has. Now, it could be around then when, I know you saw him sometime, I don't know, it was this year sometime, whenever it was, it could have been around then. But I feel when you saw him last time, that's really when, or you spoke, or, you know, when you saw each other, or you had that conversation about dreaming of it, he dreamt of you, whatever it was. I feel that activated something in him. Because this is the thing, he's still forgiving the past, okay? And you're still forgiving what's happened as well, the way things have happened. So it says anyone who has hurt you or caused you pain was dealing with their own struggles and battles. So remember, he was dealing with his own struggles and battles when he came out of his karmic cycle and went towards this new person he's with. Okay, so don't let his behaviour affect you any longer, because you may still go over and over it in your mind, thinking, why did he do that? Why did it happen that way? Or whatever's on your mind, because that creates drama in your head. So say no to drama and yes to peace. And I feel that he also knows that he needs to choose peace over anything else. So I just want to see what the lesson is you're learning, because this is more about what you're learning at this time. Because when the time is right, he is going to tell you how he feels. He knows he self-sabotage things. Says, are you running from love or are you afraid of being hurt? That's what he's questioning. Okay, he is aware that when he runs from you, he's afraid of being hurt, which means he's afraid of like getting into a bad relationship. And it's not that you would have a bad relationship with him, but he's afraid of like losing you. That's his fear. So I feel what he's doing is he's in this relationship to prove to himself that any other relationship he goes into won't work out. You know, it will be bad. That's probably a weird way of saying it, but that's what's coming through. Okay, so I want to just bring in the karmic tarot for this. So what I'm trying to say is any other relationship he has apart from you won't work out. It will feel like a bad relationship at some point, even if it's okay in the beginning. So I feel he may have had some good news about one of his children as well, or something could be going on there. Okay, and maybe he's even had thoughts about staying in that marriage and if he should have given it one more try because of his kids and all that. I do feel he's gone through all these feelings and thoughts. So I feel even when he's with his current partner, he's not even really thinking about that person either. It's like he can never truly be in the present moment. He's always worried about something, and you probably know that about him anyway. So he could be overthinking the past, worrying about what he's done. You know, his kids could be a big factor. Perhaps something's going on with one of his kids at the time being, like at this moment where he's in his head about if he did the right thing leaving there. So he's going through a lot of emotion. This is why it's the best thing at this current time for you to be in separation, because he's got to get his head straight, hasn't he? Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse again. It's like he knows you're his counterpart, he knows you're his empress, but he's holding himself back. It's self-sabotage again. Because you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel this message is about just recognising that when the time is right, God will create the way. It's not the right time yet, hon. I know it's hard, but that's what's coming through. You know, you've got to wait for the right time for things to move forward. Everything is in divine timing. You think he will go? No, don't panic about that. I'm just telling you what's on his mind. Okay, he goes in and out of all kinds of emotions. I can only channel what's coming through. I don't feel he'll go back to his wife. That chapter's closed. But obviously he's going to think all kinds of things. Okay, because he's processing everything he's done in his life. Everything is coming up in his mind. Okay, this is why it's better for you to be in separation. Because imagine if you were like friendly with him. Perhaps you met up, just an example. Say if you met up for coffee. How are you then, Frank? And he starts telling you all this stuff. It's going to trigger you and put you into fear and pain. And obviously the angels say, no, you don't need to be triggered by his thoughts and his emotions. Just let him work through it all himself. And in the meantime, focus on you, okay? So let me just give you one card for you. This is the thing. This is the truth, okay? The angels say he will open up to you, but don't force it. And that's what you're perhaps doing with your energy, okay? So do you and allow him to show up for you when he's truly ready. And if you do that, everything will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? I know that was a really confusing one, but I feel he's going through a lot of thoughts and emotions today. He's trying to work out what to do, and he's questioning everything in his life. And that leads him back to you, remember, because all paths lead to you. And it will also remind him that when he was in his marriage, he was thinking about you. They give me fear. Oh, when he's in his karmic situation, now he's thinking about you. So that he's overcoming his fears. He could be going through a bit of a dark night of the soul. I hope that helps, okay? Fear that. City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I hope you're doing well. A message please from my DM. So what's going on with your DM today? He's ending a cycle in his life, and in ending that cycle, he's going to find his true divine masculine power. And that could be the karmic cycle. So October could be significant for this, okay? So he's finding his true power. You have to allow him to do that, which I know you are, okay? Because it's not your job to fix it, as you know. So forgive the past, forgive everything and rise, forgive anyone who's hurt you or caused you pain. And this could be him or the situation, because everything's grown you and made you stronger. Don't let anyone else's behaviour affect you. Say no to drama, yes to peace. So really the Seven Swords is about letting go what was. You know, and I feel that's definitely what he's ending. He doesn't want to sneak around or mess you around or mess anyone around. So he's ending that current cycle. And through doing that, he will find his true masculine power. So I feel this about a karmic cycle ending, him finding the strength to speak his truth and take off the mask, okay? So what's your guidance? Yeah, he's focusing on work and leveling up. Let him find his way. Make yourself number one. So he's stepping into the energy of obviously the Emperor, but the King of Pentacles as well. So he could also be busy with work, okay? But whatever he is doing, he's leveling up to take that mask off to come to you correctly, to deal with his situation first. I'm getting the timeline there for July to October as him ending that cycle in current energy. So anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? You've got go with the flow. Affirm it, I can go with the flow. Because sometimes you might think, oh, I can't cope with this, and you get anxious about it. Breathe into the now. I can go with the flow. All is well. I am safe. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. What does he want to say? Okay, what does he want to say today? He's saying to you, I'll come through for you. I'm about to do something suddenly. So he's in the energy of the Knight of Mind, which is the Knight of Swords, quick action, and you've got the Stagger power here. So he said, I am going to come through for you, and it will be sudden. So it's all going to happen quick when it happens, okay? So, yeah, and this could be something big could happen. I mean, I know it says it's going to happen quick, and I want to feel that it's not like tomorrow. It's more about when he makes a decision or when something happens, it's going to move forward quickly. It will be spontaneous. So there could be, because I've got two timelines here, it could be after Scorpio season. Okay, so we've got November. So November, December, significant. And I know you've been connected with Christmas as well. So November, December, significant to this. Okay, so the message is you're both transforming and evolving every day. And so is your life. A significant change is underway. A new beginning is ahead. To end anything, you know it's time to end. So I'm definitely picking up on this. The death in the world is there's an ending for a new beginning, a new chapter, a new cycle, as you head into December in the new year. So I feel the reason those cards have come through is perhaps to validate and confirm what you already know inside about timings, okay? It's like he's saying to you, we will be together. Yeah, this is what's been created and manifested. And this is the 7-7 portal. It's perfect for that spiritual growth. You're both learning and growing at this time, and he's definitely growing at this time to be able to have this new beginning with you. What else? You've got 3 of Cups, happy times, celebrations, a reason to be excited, social invitations flowing in. I feel this is a message about Christmas time, possibly Thanksgiving, Christmas time, sharing these times together. Okay, karmic lessons, karma is clearing, learn the lesson and break the cycle. And it's like he's saying to you, I'm doing what I need to do. I'm healing where I need to heal. I'm moving beyond where I need to move beyond. So it's definitely going through a big transformation. That's why the 5D connection is so strong at this time. You're probably hearing all kinds of meshes and music and other things. When he thinks about being with you, what does he see? When he thinks about being with you, what does he see? Every day I want you more. I love that we fall asleep holding hands. So in his dreams of being with you, you fall asleep holding hands. I don't know if you've done that, but if you haven't, you will. Okay? Every day I want you more. Every day I desire you more. But every day I want to be around you more. And that's a beautiful thing. That's how he sees the future with you. So what's his next intention? look at this. I can't remember a time I didn't love you. That happened to me too. Wow. So I feel you're going to experience and mirror things and talk about it. Just like it was yesterday, it's finally our time. I love that. So your time is finally coming. So his intention is to be with you properly. And you're going to have talks about, yeah, that happened to me too. I feel you've had all that already. Like these are things you're already aware of anyway. Just give me one more card, and I want to bring an intimate card in because there's a lot of desire there. So anything else he wants to say to you? When I'm distant, I'm thinking, I would love to be with you every day. And he's saying, I would love to be intimate with you every day as well. So he thinks about that. Now, obviously, we all think that, don't I? Remember I said to my twin, just expect me to be jumping your bones every day. Okay? But, it probably wouldn't be realistic, would it? It'd probably be that way for like 4 or 5 months and then things settle down. It's like not necessarily the honeymoon period, but it would be like, you'd probably be like, okay, well, let's just we'll have a lion instead. But I feel he definitely wants all that with you. I hope that helps, okay? And Lauren, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, beautiful Liz. I met someone recently. I'm taking my time. I wanted to know his true intentions. Also, how does my ex feel since I've distanced myself? You are a blessing. Thank you, and thank you for being here. So you've got someone around you. You're starting to get to know them. What's his true intentions? Working hard on this. I feel this person wants to put the effort in. They may also be a hard worker. Yeah, there's an end of a karmic cycle or a completion of not necessarily a karmic cycle with this ex. I'm talking about like the pain you went through. It's like this person has brought you out of the pain in some way. But I don't feel like that's what they did. I feel that you've healed, and because you're healed, you're like receptive to whatever's coming into your life. It's like you've said, right, I don't want to be sitting around in pain anymore. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to do what I need to do. So I feel this message is showing you that you're coming out of the dark times. And I feel this person's been sent into your life for that reason as well, to show you how amazing life can be. So the first thing I'm picking up with this person is, I feel that, this new person, I feel they're a hard worker. Okay, so I do feel they could have a good job, or, they may make money, or they're not like a layabout. They're not someone who's like just sitting around the house doing nothing. This person is busy and has got a life, and they want to include you in that life, and you want to be a part of their life, but they're wanting to work on this. So they really are saying to you in this card, I want to work on this if you do. I'm going to put one foot in and put the other in as well, okay? So, and it's helping you to overcome struggles in your own life, okay? So I do feel that you're feeling much better, perhaps, since you've been around this person, or maybe this person helps you to feel lighter in some way. So one of their true intentions, well, they're very attracted to you, so obviously their intention is to be jiggy with you. Why wouldn't they? Okay, but there's definitely a lot of chemistry between the two of you, or definitely from their point of view. They are very drawn to you. You are very physically appealing to this person, and this person also sees you as someone they can build with, and they don't want to just think about you, they want to act on it. And I feel this person has thought about it. This person thinks about you. So I'm seeing positivity here. Okay, let me bring an intention oracle in and just see what comes out. I want us to travel and explore the world together. So this person has plans. And I do feel this person reflects on those plans, but actually wants to put them into action. So this person thinks about all these things. We can travel and explore the world. And I do feel that's possible because the finances are there to back that up. Okay, so I do feel that this is something real. So if you're worried about being hurt, obviously, you've got to take a gamble and a risk in all situations. But I do feel that this person is genuine. Now, I feel between October, I feel that we've got August to October coming in as well. Let me just have a look. Yeah, August to October. So I definitely feel, we're in July now, but I feel August to October, you've got the chance to get to know each other more. So I'm not seeing beyond that at this current time. That doesn't mean it's not going to go beyond that. It means the angel's showing you what you need to know at this moment, which is the next few months. I feel you're going to get to know each other and work on this. But don't be surprised if he's working a bit, or don't get triggered by that at all, because I feel that's what you want. You do want someone who's a hard worker anyway, but he may work a bit too hard. Or maybe, I don't know if this person's workaholic, or they may work specific hours, and you're thinking, oh, what about me? Or so you can obviously go into ego. We are a few hours apart, so I feel that we'll travel to meet. I'm not worried about being yeah, well, there you go. And that's because you're in your power. But it may be, if he says to you, I'm working, or I'm busy with work, or don't think it's an excuse because it's true. That's what I'm picking up as well, because obviously your ego could get in the way. But the fact that you're coming up as the Queen of Wands is beautiful, because that's you in your power here, okay? And you've got Black Cat in there as well, Black Cat energy, you know, feeling mysterious and sexy, and that's how you're coming across to this person. So, how does your ex feel since you've distanced yourself? How does your ex feel since you've distanced yourself? Well, I mean, the thing, I feel like his vision of the future has changed, because he had a vision of, even if he wasn't showing this to you, or even if you thought this is never going to happen, whatever happened between you, I feel he did have a vision of being with you. Okay, and he saw you in his future. Now it's like that vision of that future has been, there's fear there. And I feel that he's definitely not as grounded as he was. He's definitely going through some kind of Tower moment. So even though the Tower isn't here, there's the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. And I feel because those cards have come out in reverse, it's like he's on shaky ground. So I feel it's definitely affected him, okay, since you've distanced yourself. What else is going on with your ex? It's like he's thinking, oh, maybe I can't have you in the future then. You know, it's like, oh, where did you go? You know, it's kind of that energy. So you've got the Wheel of Fate and you've got the Hierophant. So this is the thing, because he's coming through saying to you, and it doesn't matter what this person thinks, it's what you think. It's what you feel inside that matters, because you know all paths lead home. Okay, you know you'll end up where you're meant to be with the person you're meant to be with anyway, regardless of whoever else. But it's like he feels like now, well, I'm not saying he never felt this way, but he's feeling like, I feel like we're meant to be, and you're my long-term plan. And that's what I'm picking up with that Two of Wands. It's like maybe in his long-term plan, he saw you in his future. He thought you'd end up together, the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm not saying you are meant to be, you know your truth. Okay? However, I feel in his mind, he thought, oh, we'd end up together. And now that vision is perhaps shaky. So I feel he's going through a Tower moment. That's the message. And that's not your problem. That's not your fault. You're just doing you. And the thing is, all paths lead home. So take labels away and think, you know, I'm not going to class him as a twin or a karmic or anything like that. I'm just going to go with the flow and see what God brings to me. And at this moment, you're experiencing something a bit beautiful with this new person. And that's okay. That's bringing a little message for you. Anything else you need to know? There is nobody better to get the job done than you. I love that for the Divine Feminine. That means there's no one else that can do you but you. And you've got to commit to learning new things. And I feel that's what you're doing. You're learning new things. You're learning new exciting things in your life, like traveling, doing things together, whatever it is. So you've just, perhaps before you even met this person, you made a commitment to yourself. Right, I'm going to learn new things. I'm going to experience life in a new way. I know I can get the job done, whatever that is, whether it's getting out of bed in the morning and feeling good, or going to work, or spending time with my family, or whatever it is. So because you're in your power, that's opened a magnetic portal in a way, and you are creating new things in your life. So let me just get one more card for you. Yeah, King of Pentacles, you're focused on your goals and dreams now. You're focused on doing it right in your own life, and your thoughts and guided action is becoming things, and what you've done there is attracted in a King of Pentacles. That's why that person's coming through as the Eight of Pentacles, because they are showing you that they are the right kind of person for you at this time. Okay, so I don't know if they are an earth sign, but if they aren't, they're very grounded. I hope that helps, okay? I hope it helps, honey. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your love and support. Sanu, thank you for the donation, honey. My last feelings, energy, and intentions for Sunita. So, what's he feeling for you today? He wants to meet up with you, and he wants a new beginning with you, and he wants to work on a relationship with you. So this is something he's thinking about now. Even though he wants to meet up with you at this current time, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to ring you up today and ask for that. He's working through something too, because I've got December to April as a timeline for when he's able to work on this with you, because he said, I want to work on a relationship with you, but there may be a four-month delay. So I'm feeling December to April. So we're in July, August, September, October, November, and then December. So maybe a brief delay to this. Look, same card, Ace of Pentacles again. The angels are saying to you, with this situation, great things are on the horizon. December to April, there it is again, it says it in the card, will be a powerful time to receive many blessings. So yes, he wants to meet up with you. There could be an opportunity for that to come in over the next 3 or 4 months or so, but I feel you're going to be working on the connection together December to April. So what else? Okay. Spend time with your friends in the meantime, and it'll help you overcome any fear. Okay. I feel the more time you spend with your friends, or the more time you do things for you, the more he's going to flirt with you, or the more you may feel excited about life. Okay. Something could be happening around the Scorpio season as well. But there is a big change taking place. Your person's currently dealing with fear. Because I feel it's because they want to treat you right. You got treat there. But it's also because they want to give you things as well. So they could feel like they're not financially ready either. So the sword is about to break through. They're making a decision. So I feel the time is coming for you to spend time together and move into something together that's going to move into a relationship. But the timing's off. So you just got to focus on you and have faith. Let's get a card for you. You've got the wheel. Everything that's meant for you will be for you. Focus on loving your life right now, because the more grateful you are, the more magic will appear. Do what you love and spend quality time with friends, which is what we've just said, and family and yourself and God, and feel good, because you are strong and independent. It's true inspiration to all. So shine your light bright, stand strong. Your glow up makes him grow up. I hope that helps, okay? Of course, I'm warning you. It's the normal one. It's guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. That's my actual email. People say, oh, what's your personal email? There is my email. Comes straight to my phone like a text message. That's why I'm always replying straight away to people and comments, and because everything's on my phone. It's like a little notebook. So everything comes straight to my phone, and I'll get messages while I'm away and everything. I'm still going to be available. I may not be as available, but I will still be connecting with everybody. Okay, and obviously you remember anyway, so you'll see what's going on behind the scenes, with on my birthday and everything coming up. Because I'm meeting up with our soul sister, Lisa. It's going to be really exciting. I've got my sister's called Lisa as well. So I'm actually seeing Lisa, our Lisa, here for 2 days. And then I'm seeing my sister Lisa as well. And then I'm having some time on my own, which is nice. I haven't decided what else I'm doing yet, okay? But I'm travelling tonight, and then I'm deciding on Saturday what else I'm going to do. Whether I come home or I do something else, I don't know. And I'll keep you all posted. Me and Adam are going on an adventure, because obviously me and baby Adam, Carrot Adam. So, Saved by Grace, thank you for the donation. What is happening with Chuck right now? What's happening with Chuck right now? He's at a crossroads. So he's working out what to do, okay? And he doesn't want you to move on. He's worried that you're going to move on. So he knows he's got to make some kind of decision. No, I'm not seeing Auntie Frida Melissa. I saw her last week. Okay, she's in Stoke, so she doesn't travel like that. So I have seen her, but I saw her last week. So what's the guidance for you? So Chuck's at crossroads because he's worried you're going to move on. That's why really he's at crossroads, because he knows he's got to do something. So the angels are asking you to look beyond the moon, which means look beyond the illusion of the world. Don't let your ego get in your head and tell you lies, because you may see social media, it can trigger you, or the physical world, all of that. So the angels say, see through social media and the chaos of the world. Look beyond the surface and it will reveal what's behind the mask. Things are not always how they appear to be. Trust what you feel and know deep within. And you know deep within that he's making a decision, because you can probably feel it. You've probably got tooth pain, or you will have tooth pain. And he's going through an inner battle within himself at this time. And you're being protected. So you're being watched over. There's no need for you to worry, because the universe has got your back. You could be seeing 717, 222, spiders. You are resilient. He's going through spiritual growth. So what I'm picking up on here is, while he's going through this change, which is possibly between now and September, coming out of this crossroads by September, okay, which is spiritual growth because it's processing, going within isolation, okay, you're resilient enough to handle it. I think he is drinking. Well, I mean, it's not coming up, but it could be. Let me bring this deck in. Obviously, trust what you feel inside, especially if you're having like any hangover symptoms like ascension, because if he's feeling bad because he's been drinking, you're going to feel it in your body. If you feel sick and dizzy, you don't know why, or you're tired or something like that. So what is he doing? we've got vaping coming through. I'm not saying, don't worry if he doesn't vape, okay? He could be around people who vape. Send his energy for a reason, okay? You've got archery and you've got karmic relationships. Now, archery was in reverse. So archery is a bit like being, and Sagittarius energies in this as well. It's about becoming clear with vision. And it's in reverse, okay? Think about the archer, pulls back, focuses, hits the target. That's what he's struggling with doing. He knows what he wants, but he's struggling with putting it into action, okay? That's the message there. And when he gets clear about what he wants, that's why it's taking a bit longer. That's why September was coming through. But you've got Sagittarius here as well, which is November, December. So that could be when he comes forward and tells you how he really feels or makes something really happen. Okay, so whatever karmic relationships he's in, he's searching for you and those people. He knows he's never going to find anyone like you. And the thing is, this is the thing it says, trying to replace the real thing with a habit that never satisfies us is always an upgrade. So in other words, what this means is, he's searching for you and other people. So he's seeing you everywhere he goes. That's what I'm connecting with. Everywhere he goes, he sees a bit of you in everything, in everyone. And he's got to get clear. So I'm not picking up directly on alcohol, but if you are, you have to trust your intuition. Who's Lauren then? Lauren's about to be arrested. Is this his karmic person? Someone karmic around him then? So, and they come, like, when I see vaping, I see vape. I mean, I used to be a smoker when I was in my early teens. I started smoking cigarettes when I was like 15. And I smoked until I was 30. And then I gave up, okay? And I was a chain smoker. I was one after the other when I was drinking. But I gave up alcohol and cigarettes at the same time. But, now if I smell a cigarette now or even a vape, it makes me feel sick. It's toxic to me. So... And I used to work in a vape shop as well. That's one of the reasons I left, because where I worked, they changed to, they brought vaping in. That was when I knew it was time to go. The last place I was before I went full-time on YouTube, that was pushing me really to a new chapter. But vaping can make you feel sick and dizzy and nauseous. So if he is around this, then that could be what you're picking up on. He may not necessarily be drinking, but he could be feeling woozy and stuff. I hope that helps, okay? Angmon, thank you for using Milestone, honey. May I please get guidance with career and any next steps I may need to take? Okay, so what do you need to know about your career, honey? Let's bring in this stack. So what do you need to know about career and any next steps you need to take? Well, somebody's definitely going to move forward, okay, possibly within the next 8 weeks or so, because things are happening now. So this could even be because you've set an intention or you've been praying or you've been manifesting in some way. So there is going to be some kind of movement or swift action that's going to lead to rapid results. If you're traveling, you'll be safe and protected. So if this includes travel in any way, shape or form, and again, this could be connected with other things as well, not just about career. This is coming through for a reason. You're going to be safe and protected. So let me just see what comes out with this one. Time management. It says, place your priorities at the top of your to-do list and don't allow distractions to deter your focus. So it may be that with career, you're now thinking about what you actually want, where you want to spend your time, where you want to spend your energy, what you want to do. And that's manifesting. And this could even be like if you're thinking, I haven't got enough time, or I want to do different hours or something like that. That you're manifesting something in your career where I feel you're going to have more time, or you're going to have your time used more wisely. And that could be because it says you're going to be speaking to your special person regularly and going on romantic outings and dates, enjoy each special moment together. So maybe this is why you're freeing up more time to be able to travel or spend time with this person, okay, who again is focused on doing it right. And the King of Pentacles has come out again for you, which in business and career and work is great because it says what you focus on grows. If you focus on your goals and dreams and doing it right, your thoughts and action becomes things. And that's going to bring balance in for the highest good of all. But what I'm picking up here is balance is being restored for the highest good of all involved. So justice in this situation is about balance in general. And I feel that it's about you balancing your time. Because sometimes we can love our job, but we're doing too much of it. Like I know I need a break. I haven't had a holiday since September. It's like nearly a year when I think about it. And as much as I love my job because it's my hobby and my passion, everything else, I do need a little bit of time off. And the angels are like, Liz, if you don't have some time off, you're going to burn out. And that's what you probably know too, that you need some balance. I'm seeing justice as balance. So this could well be over the next 8 weeks into the Libra season, which is September, October. You're feeling more balanced about things. So what I'm picking up on is career balance coming in. So you've got more time for you to do the things you want to do. I hope that helps, okay? Panthera, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, does my DM have a message for me? How are his thoughts going on releasing himself from his karmic wife? Let's see. So what does he want you to know first of all? Justice. He's waiting for his moment to divorce that person. Okay? And you've got the Two of Power. So first of all, he wants you to know that he is levelling up for you. He's going to do it. Now, this can be by February at the latest here. Okay? Now, I'm not saying it's going to take that long. Okay? Because justice is already on his mind. Because he said, I'm waiting for the moment. I'm waiting for the right moment. He's already made his decision to leave. He's about to end the karmic situation. He's just waiting for his moment. So I'm getting furthest timeline out, leveling up for you, being ready to be with you is February at the latest, okay? Justice, Libra season coming through. So something is definitely shifting here. Okay, he's waiting for the right moment. So he's already made his decision. He knows he's got to be true to himself. This is where he is now in July. Okay, I need to be true to myself. I need to stand up for what I believe in. I need to speak my truth and fight for what I want. Okay, he knows what he's got to do. So he's close to doing it, isn't he? So what's going on with the karmic? Look, the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. So he's not going to give up on you. Okay, if he's given it one more try, or he said he would do that, he knows it's creating more problems in the long term. And maybe he did that so he can move away from that person, saying to his karmic wife, well, we did give it one more try. You know, she turns around and says, let's just give it one more try. He can say, we have. We have. I feel that's his, ammunition. You know, I've already given it another try. I've given it 100 tries. It's not going to work. So I feel that's perhaps been part of his plan. Up his sleeve, you know, think, well, that's what I've got up my sleeve. I have given it a bit more time, and now I can say we have tried to make it work and it didn't, okay? So, and what's also impacting him is the Emperor, which is his divine masculine wounds, to become the true divine masculine power. So the fact there is the whole karmic situation is about him leveling up and stepping up and standing up for what he believes in. Okay, and obviously he probably is going through some fear around what will people think and all that, but he's already made his decision. Oh, he's stressed over money then. So it's money issues that's really causing him problems. Look, 2 cards, oh my goodness me. I'm stressed out over money because I want out financially. The only reason he's still there at this time is because of something to do with money. And that's what he's dealing with at this time. So there's nothing romantic going on. He doesn't want to stay with her. It's because of money issues. Okay, stability, and perhaps he's providing in some way. So what does she want to say? What does she want to say? This hurts my heart. I do still love him. So she does still love him, and it hurts her that she's going through this. So try and have compassion in that way. You know, it's not her fault that he loves you, but he doesn't love her. Okay, so it's hurting her heart. She does still love him. This card's getting my attention. Is he coming out or going back in? Out or in? He cares about his family. So obviously you know that too. He's a caring person, otherwise you wouldn't want him. But he's made his decision. It's just a matter of time. So I'm kind of feeling between Libra season could be significant, okay? But if not, jaw's stuck. My goodness me. Things are stuck between now and February. So February, the furthest timeline out for this happening. But I feel it's going to happen way before then. Unless for some reason he bottles it. I hope that helps, okay? Sue, thank you for the donation. Ends energy for me after his marriage, regret. So what's ends energy for you after his marriage? He's stressed about things, he can't sleep. So he's having some anxiety at night, but he wants it all with you. You're his 10 of cups. So regardless of whatever the situation, he knows you're his happiness. He knows you're the one he wants to build with, but he's stressed and can't sleep. So there's some struggle in the way, okay? So that's his energy. You know, things are going to get easier though, but he's like there's a lot of pain around the past, or he does tend to go into victim mode or feel sorry for himself, and perhaps that's something he needs to work through. Okay, but I feel he's dealing with that now to be able to be with you. So this could well be a shift in him. He may have been in a lot of stress around May, and then I feel things have got easier for him from June, and I'm feeling June to October as a shift. So it could be around October when things start moving forward properly with the two of you. So what's your guidance at this current time? You've got your life is about to become stable and secure super quick, okay? Finances and career will improve. Security and love are both available. So October is going to be a turning point for you. You've got, and this is the thing, you said, I am loyal to you even when it seems otherwise. My mind always thinks of you. My body desires you. My soul craves you. My heart is with you, okay? And you have the power over your thoughts. So your thoughts may be getting in the way at this current time. So the angels are reminding you of your life, your career, and your lifestyle, and everything you've got going on in your life at this time is just as important as your love life. Okay, so remember your identity outside of the dynamic and step back into your power. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, let go of your own fear. Maybe that's helped you to release some fear. Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, girlfriend situation. What's his next plan for me? So what's his feelings? What's his feelings? He's worried about what people think. So this is something he's going through because obviously he's got to end his situation and make a change. So he's worried. So you're saying, how is he feeling? What's going on? What's his plan? He said, I'm worried about what people think. This is something I'm learning to overcome. I also worry and care about what you think. So he does care about what you think at this time. So what's he feeling? Yeah, he is. It's like, yeah, I mean, he's missing you and he is worried you're going to move on. And he knows he's got to move on in his own way as well, from his own stuff. So it's like he's saying, please don't give up on me, okay? He hasn't given up on this situation, even though it may seem that way. What's going on with his girlfriend? It may seem on the surface like things are okay, but he does not want to marry that person, even if there is attraction there. So I'm not saying that, you know, there's no attraction there, or because that would be unrealistic if he's still with that person. There's clearly a reason why. But what I'm picking up on, he doesn't want to marry that person. He doesn't want to be in that relationship really, okay, because he knows there's other things he's got going on. But I feel he does care about her. You know, there is, I'm not going to say he's in love with her, but there is some kind of loving feelings there, and there is some kind of desire there. But he knows he's not meant to be with that person. He doesn't want marriage, that's for sure. Okay, and I feel with the Hierophant in reverse there, it's like showing you that even if it seems on the surface like everything's okay, there is a lesson being learnt, which is why he's with her at this time. But he knows it's not where he belongs, okay? So what's his next plan for you? Well, he knows you're the Empress. But he's still trying to juggle everything. He's got to sort himself out. So you're being reminded that you just have to be you. You don't have to do anything or try. Or you just have to sit on your throne as the Empress, like the spider in the web, and allow things to come to you. Because he has got to deal with what he's juggling. He doesn't want to juggle you both. He doesn't want to mess you around. He doesn't want to, like, see you and see her at the same time. That's not what he wants. So he's got to deal with these situations. So what's his plan? Decisions. He's got to make a decision. He's at a crossroads. If you're having tooth pain, that's why, okay? Don't you think that looks like a tooth? That's why I chose that picture. So let him make his decisions. Focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from ST. So what does ST want you to know? He's going, when the time's right, he's going to fight for you because you make him happy. He's saying, I know my true happiness is with you because it feels right with you. I will fight for you. This could be in July. So he could be moving towards you more and more in July, okay? So what's the guidance for you regarding ST? You've got, this is the thing, and this may be what you're focusing on. Your career and lifestyle is just as important as your love life. Remember your identity outside of the dynamic and step back into your power. So in other words, focus on what you're doing at work. Focus on you and let him show up for you. Let them pursue you, whoever it is, whether it's ST, Adam, whomever. Okay? But he's saying to you, I am going to fight for you because you make me happy. And I feel you do make him feel warm and safe. And I feel that this is during this summertime, you know, with the sun there. So anything else you need to know from ST? What else does he want to say to you? Yeah, he's caught between two worlds, and the moon in reverse is really the sun. So I do feel that you make him happy even if there's struggles in the way, and this is where he is in July. So he does want you, but he may be caught between two worlds. You know, he may be stuck perhaps in his single life or whatever he's got going on, and then how do I be in a relationship? So I feel he's caught because he wants you, but he also doesn't know if he can be with you. He doesn't know really what to do. So if he's going to fight for you, let him do that. I'm just checking my deck because I like all the cards are there always. I thought it's my deck upside down, but it isn't. They're always. It's a good deck because it's, you know, you can see it's a used deck. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Hotel job message. Let's use this deck, okay? Let's use Gilded, actually. Hotel job message. Hotel job message. Online business message. Will DM join me at work? There's a big delay around your masculine joining you at work because of his situation. And I know that's hard, but the thing is, he doesn't want to be back and forth. He doesn't want to wear a mask. He doesn't want to... he's struggling, isn't he, with his situation. So obviously being with you at work is going to cause problems between you. It's going to cause him more stress. He's going to feel like he's cheating and sneaking around and all that. And he doesn't want that. He said that to you just. He said, I don't want to juggle everything. I want to make a clear decision. So that's why there's a delay around him joining you at work, okay? So with your online business, maybe you feel trapped because of that. You may feel stuck in some way. You've got to overcome your ego with your online business. Because maybe you feel like things aren't progressing or things feel stagnant, but it's your own mind causing problems. And this could well be connected with your DM. Because you're feeling like you want something to happen that perhaps isn't going to or isn't ready to. So release your fear and struggle around your business and it will move forward. You've got the chance to do that as you move into August, okay? Hotel job message. You may receive a love message around this hotel job. But you've got a burden there and you're in your head about it. So I do feel that it's more, and I feel this Page of Cups is more because you probably love it. Or there's some element of heart activation there, which means you're sentimental about this job, but it's a burden. Okay, and you perhaps know you've got to speak your truth or do something about it. So it's like you've got to go in and work out what you want with this hotel job. Because I do feel the sentimental energy there. So when I'm connecting with the Page of Cups, this could be that you do receive some kind of love messages when you're at work there. But I'm picking this up. When I pick up on the Page of Cups in a work situation, it's about something you love. Okay, and that may be why you're struggling to leave it behind. Okay, but it's a burden. There's a burden around it in some way. And that could even be to do with someone who's, this could be male energy around that situation, who could be a bit quiet or, a bit cool or even a bit cruel. So this could be like a boss or someone like that. Someone who, and this could be, I know you mentioned some people as well that have come into this business. So it could be the male part of that dynamic. But I feel this is more about you needing to be honest with yourself about is this a burden to you or not? Because again, while your energy is kind of split, part of you's focusing on your business, part of you's focusing on this other job. You can't really focus on one thing. Okay? And that's also a struggle for you. So that's your boss, and that maybe your boss's burdens as well. I don't know if your boss has got feelings for you. So it takes out, resonates, but this is like whatever it is, it's a burden. Is it a burden you really need? And that may be why you got the Eight of Swords coming up with your business, because you may feel stuck in this other thing that you need to release. So I feel you just need to kind of go within and ask yourself what you really want. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation. I'll do a two-part donation. Okay, so you've done, well, the questions aren't in there, honey. Oh, I see him, okay. So thank you for your donation. I was supposed to work today with Zeke and my boss told me to take the day off. I guess I'm being protected. There you go. You've answered your own question there. I hate this. I hate that our connection is undeniable. Well, it's twin flame love. It's about soul growth. Let me see what you learn at this time. Okay, so you're being prepared. So separation is preparation, remember. It says you are aligning with your higher self. And so is he. Your higher self is not saying, I hate this. Your higher self is saying, I'm so grateful that I'm learning and growing at this time. I'm so grateful I'm being protected. I'm so grateful I've chosen to come into this body and feel all these things. Isn't that a blessing? Your ego is saying, I'm frustrated because I want it now, and I'm being punished because I want what I can't have. I want him so bad. It's like a child wanting a toy. Give me that toy, buy me that thing. But why? But why? And God says it doesn't serve your child. It's not the right time. It's like a kid saying, I want some ice cream. I know it's going to make me sick, but I want it anyway. And God says, when the time is right, you can have it. You've got to eat your greens first. You've got to learn the lessons first. So it's about recognizing that. Okay? You've met your mirror for a reason. He is your mirror. He mirrors back to you all the wounds you need to heal within yourself. Okay? So your soul remembers him. That's why it's undeniable. That's why you can't forget him, because he's been designed to trigger these wounds. I know it's hard. We're all in the same journey. We're all, well, not the same journey, but we're all in the same boat. Every person here, it's hard. Your journey is hard because it's your journey. Just like my journey is hard because it's my journey. Okay, but you learn to get through it. You learn to find strength and power. And really the answer is being in the now. When you're in the present moment and you're just allowing your journey to unfold, you're in your power then. You're not overthinking the past or the future. You're not causing yourself anxiety. You're being in the present moment. And that's where the power really is. So that's what the angels want you to work on. So let me get you an affirmation love card. I want ice cream right now. There you go. There is nobody better to get the job done than you. I love that this has come out for you. It's about trusting in yourself, knowing that you came here for a reason and God would not give you anything you can't handle. You can get this job done. What does that mean? It means the reason you came to earth. You can get this done. And obviously you're having the day off for a reason. Enjoy it. Boss told me to take the day off. What are you doing today? Have you got any plans, or are you just going to sit around obsessing about this? Go out and live your life. Go out and perhaps go for a walk or do something fun. You know, take yourself out on a date or an adventure and love yourself, because you deserve that, okay? You're saying, do I need to let him go? It's not about letting him go. It's about surrendering. Getting to a point where you say, oh, if he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. That's okay. How would you do that? You do it by being in the present moment. When you start stressing out, breathe yourself into the now. He obviously does not want to talk with me. Well, that's a good thing, because you're being protected until he does. He doesn't want to talk to you because he can feel your energy needing that. Okay, if he doesn't want to talk to you, he's got his own issues. It's nothing about you. Doesn't mean you're not good enough or you've done something wrong. It means he's not ready. He's got to learn his own lessons first. But when we are together, he's all over me. Yeah, because he loves you. I'm so frustrated. You're answering your own questions here. You've got to release this frustration. Go for a run, a walk, channel your energy into something creative. Ask Archangel Raziel, Raphael, Michael, Honiel, Nathaniel to come into your energy field and cleanse your sacral chakra. I wanted to drink, but I went to the gym. You did the right thing. You went to the gym. You're channeling then into physical activity. You may also need to have a little bit of a, okay, to get the frustration out as well. Okay, PG, because that'll help as well. So the thing is, he's all up in his head overthinking everything, and you're all up in your head overthinking. You're mirroring it this time. So while you're both in that energy, it doesn't serve either of you, okay? He wants to be your only lover. However, he's also got to deal with his issues to make that happen. He doesn't want you with anybody else. So what's your guidance at this time? You've got the Six of Cups. This is an opportunity for you to forgive the past and heal it, okay? Clear away old memories, create space for new ones. If he comes back, it must be fresh and new to work. It says otherwise release him and move on. That doesn't mean you let go as in it's over, never going to see him again. It doesn't work that way. You are one. You're bound to each other. But you can say, right, I release this with love. I'm going to release all the stress and anxiety with love, and I'm going to move forward. You don't move on, you move forward. That's what you do. You're being protected from struggle. I know it's hard, we're all going through it, but you have to be in the now. My advice would be to be in the present moment and to know your own worth and recognise that, and trust me, it takes time. I only went through my own personal breakthrough in May. Okay, before May, I was still struggling, I was still trying, I was still initiating, I was still causing problems for myself, and I went through an epiphany in May. Okay, but you have to be pushed to that limit. So think, okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. So if he doesn't want to talk to me, why do I want to talk to him? I'm better than that, okay? And that's what you need to know. You are a magnificent being. If he doesn't want to talk to you, talk to someone else. I'm not talking about like a lover. Talk to your friends. Talk to yourself. Talk to your angels. Journal your thoughts down. Okay, I've done a reading today for angel warriors, because I'm doing daily love readings there now, and it was about how to handle no contact and how journaling will help and how it's causing a problem. So you may want to think about upgrading to actually watch the daily love readings on there, daily tarot reading every day, 9-10 minutes long. It will help you to understand you, him, and the journey, okay? I'm not saying you've got to do that, but it just may help. But I feel that, just try and relax and breathe and be in the moment. That's the power. The only power is ever in the now. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. Happy birthday, Liz, thank you. Guided by You from 2020. Can't believe it's like 6 years ago. It's flown. Do you know, I've been on my channel every day. Not every day as in actually here every day, but I've posted every day since 2018. That's 8 years consistent posting. That's quite impressive when you think about it. So for 8 years, I've provided content for you guys without a day off. Well, without a day, I have had a day off, but you know what I mean. So general message. What's your general message at this time? You got strength and you got the Three of Swords, okay? So remember, when you're going through heartbreak and pain, it makes you stronger and wiser. The pain won't last forever. Things will improve with time. Feeling a void is a sign to give back to you. And I feel that Justin needs to hear that as well. So this could be, you're saying a general message. This could be a collective message as well. Okay? Strength comes from within you and above you. You're strong enough to handle and deal with what's going on. So call on Archangel Michael for physical and emotional strength. Okay? That's what you need. I'm sorry, I was just laughing at what that person put. Your eyebrows confused me. I tell you, some people are so funny. It just makes me laugh, don't you think? I'm sure Melissa's laughing her head off then. You've got soul contracts. So remember this, you both agreed to the journey before this incarnation. You signed up for this. God said to you before you were born, it's going to hurt, It's going to frustrate you. It's going to stress you out. You're going to feel all kinds of emotions, physically and emotionally. And you said, yes, sign me up. Strap me in, send me down, I'm going. So you've signed up for this, you both agreed to it. That's the message, I hope that helps. I'm sorry I'm laughing, I'm just laughing at what that person said. Your eyebrows confuse me, just some of the things people say, I just can't help laughing. It's just so funny, okay. Minbu, thank you for the donation. What's in store for me in P for the 7-7 portal? Okay, what's in store for you? With this 7-7, I need to tickle me that as. What's in store for you? Focus on your blessings, okay? Being bored is a sign that you've lost track of yourself. So choose activities that excite your soul. So there could be an opportunity coming in to have some fun or to do something that you enjoy. Because, being bored is like, there's no need to be bored. And most divine feminines don't ever feel bored because there's always something to do. It's more a little bit of frustration coming up. It's the masculines who feel bored in their life because their life can be routine and mundane and eat, sleep, repeat. So, and we don't ever really feel that way unless we are stressed out and focusing on the negatives, because we're always looking for the blessings, looking on the bright side. So the angel's saying this is a time for you to do things that excite your soul, okay? And there's no need to rush anything. This 7-7 portal is helping you to be patient with what you're manifesting. So there is no need to rush. Everything is working out beautifully. Have patience and trust the process of your life because it's in divine order. Call on Archangel Honiel for inner peace. So this 7-7 portal is helping you to be at peace with the process, to let things unfold. I feel there's also healing coming in for the both of you. So try and focus on your blessings and breathe. Let me just get a message around P. Saying card Temperance, very powerful. You need your patience and light. Well, where did it go? There we are. Temperance, just to show you it's the same card coming through there, okay? So be patient at this time. You need your patience, you need your light. So focus on self-love, doing something fun. There may be an opportunity if you are in contact to spend some time together doing something fun. Or maybe that's what you're manifesting. So if, for example, you do have time to do something together, or that's what gets manifested, do something that excites your soul. I don't know why they show me this, but they show me bowling. That may not excite your soul, maybe it does, I don't know, but they show me bowling, like going and doing something instead of just like sitting around talking, or go and enjoy doing something together. I hope that helps, okay? Hey Lola, welcome honey, great to see you. Angela's on the plane, Angela's on the plane. How amazing was that? Because yesterday I was getting so in my own head about it all, thinking they were just stuck in that depot, and I started researching it, you know, and other people have said they'd had problems with the tracking information, and I was like, I was praying and everything, I was like, where is she, where is she? And then in like the space of like hours, those two updates, so she's on the plane, she's on the plane. So we're both travelling today, how amazing is that, at the same time? So she'll be with you soon, I can't wait for that. And you know, I don't know if you're going to do me an unboxing or a little unboxing video where you open the box and you see her there. I bet they're flying around everywhere. I bet they're in a mess. I bet the hair needs brushing, okay? We've got Krishna, thank you for the donation. Please give God's guidance for me. So what's God's guidance for you today? Any delays in communication or any delays in your life, they're not forever. You're always being protected whenever there's a delay, okay? The delay creates the way. Imagine you're at a traffic light and the traffic light, the red light is a heart. You're being protected at that time. So I know people get road rage when they're in traffic jams, for example, but you're being protected from ongoing traffic, from accidents and all of that. So you're being protected whether it's in a traffic jam, whether it's with communication not coming in, whether it's wanting something not showing up in that moment, you're being protected. And you have a telepathic ability. You are an intuitive being. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. So use telepathy to communicate instead with whomever you want to connect with. And that could be a special person. It could be someone in spirit. You have that bond. So you just need to calm your mind and connect in that way. It's all part of the process. The angels say separation is an illusion. Your souls are always entwined. Your guides are with you during this difficult time if you're feeling lonely. It's all part of the process. If you feel on your own, you're never alone. You're surrounded by love. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, Laura as well. I saw another Incy. You know the baby Incy ones? Okay, the tiny ones we've been seeing. I was in the bathroom the other day, yesterday, and I was sitting on the toilet, and I saw a little tiny spider walking across the floor. He was tiny. He was like literally the tiniest thing you've ever seen. Because the other day I was talking to Laura, and I was sitting in my living room, and all of a sudden this little baby, tiny spider just came down on this thread right in front of us. Money spiders. So if you see money spiders, it's a really powerful sign, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation. I'm re-asking, is my McKinsey application moving forward, and when will I get the job? Okay, so you've got to believe in yourself and look through the illusion. There's probably the same message coming out here, because the angels are saying you're probably worrying about it too much at this time. You've got to believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself, and know that what have faith that what will be will be. Because there's illusion around this. You're not seeing something clearly. Okay, and it may be that it just needs time to process. So when is it moving forward? Is it moving forward? Okay. Again, you're too much in your head about it. You're manifesting something good that's going to create stability for you and good things for you. So you're manifesting stability for sure, and you're manifesting. This can also be manifesting relationship as well. You may be seeing 1111, but you're manifesting something good. That's what the angels want you to know. You may just be all up in your head about it, and that's causing a delay. And I did that yesterday in my own journey with something. You know, I was worried about Angela going on that plane. Okay, all up in my head about it. And I just need to let go and pray, and things move forward as soon as I surrendered it. So as soon as you surrender this, it will move forward. I feel that's perhaps what you're not seeing clearly. Okay, will you get the job? Something's going to move forward. You've got during this season where we are, we've got July and August here. Okay, Cancer season moving into August. So it may well be that it moves forward in July, and then you have to walk away from something in August. So again, they're not giving me a definite yes or a no, because this is something you're learning to have patience with. That's something you're manifesting is being created. But it's looking like you may get an offer coming to you in July and you walk away from something in August. So if this is if you're already in a job that you would need to release yourself from another job, for example, or maybe there's going to be some big change that you make by getting this job. It's showing that it's coming in. But you've got to let go, I feel, to actually trust in the process. So I can't give you a yes or a no because it's not coming through in both decks of cards. The angels are saying to you, this is something you need to work through for your own learning and growth. But the answer is to believe in yourself and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Krishna, thank you for the donation. God's message for my brother, please. What's God's message for you, brother? Okay, what you give to others, you receive. Okay, so there could be some karma going on with your brother. So he could have given something out and he's getting a taste of that back, whether that's good or bad. It says, be good to others to be good to yourself. It's like God is saying to your brother, be good, be kind, be loving, and you'll get that back. Focus on making today a better day for everyone you meet, including yourself. So maybe this is about him uplifting his vibration or looking on the bright side of things or seeing things in a higher way. I'll see what Jesus wants your brother to know. Gratitude. Be grateful for all of the good things you have and your blessings will be multiplied. So gratitude is key. Let me bring in another Jesus card for your brother. What does Jesus want to say? Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So this is about your brother giving out kindness and receiving kindness back. I hope that helps, okay? And then please give God's advice on love life, please. So what's the advice on your love life? What's the advice for your love life? Two of Pentacles. It's got to be balanced in love. It needs to be equal give and equal take, okay? So balance your energy at this time. Focus on grounding and meditation to keep the right balance between your physical and your spiritual self while alignment is taking place. So it feels like in your love life things are still aligning to be balanced. So you can give and receive equally to each other, or so you can attract the person in that's going to be on your wavelength and level. So you come together at the right time. However, it's not the right time yet. So in the meantime, focus on balancing your own energy through grounding yourself, meditating, being yourself, and allow things to manifest. What are you learning at this time? Advice on your love life. Your person runs from love, not from you. So if anyone seems to be running away from you, it's nothing to do with you directly. It's the fear around their own self. So remember, when we push love away, we're pushing away the part of ourselves that's afraid of being hurt or being vulnerable or losing love. So we have to fill up our own cup in that way. Get one more card for you for love. What else do you need to know for love? Hang on, someone's coming. I need to open my front door. Got a package coming. Just give me 1 second. I forgot to open my front door today. They're not getting out the car yet, but I have just opened the front door, okay? I think it's a package coming. The Kundalini is rising, okay? So you're going to feel a lot of heat in your body. You're aching for each other. The mutual desire is strong. So you're being pulled back towards someone, or someone is being pulled back towards you. I hope that helps, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation. Any message from my current crush? Is he still interested, or are they still interested? What does there's a blue car pulled up outside. It's not doing anything though. Thought someone was delivering something, but nothing's happening. Just that may resonate with someone. A blue car pulling up. If your person's got a blue car, it could resonate there. They love everything about you. So this current crush does still want you. They love everything about you. They are interested in you. It's pulled off now. That was interesting. I thought it was a delivery. What? No. No, I mean, that could be a sign of like someone coming back. If someone's got a blue car, if you know your person's got a blue car, to anyone watching, that could be a sign of their return, okay? Maybe they're pulling up outside your house and watching and driving off again. So they love everything about you. So Mia, that could also be a sign that your person is watching you in some way or wanting to make the move. And maybe you're not aware of that. So they love everything about you. Yes, they are still interested. I hope that helps, okay? I think my chat might have stopped in front of me. Can you see me? It went off. It said end stream and then it's come back on. That's a bit odd, okay? So I don't think I've got chat I haven't got chat in front of me anymore. Just bear with me a second, guys, because, yeah, my chat's broke in front of me. I've got it here. My chat's broke in front of me. That's not good. Which means I can't see now what's going on in real time, okay? So I will be putting a stop on donations soon if I can't see what's going on. So bear with me, okay? I'm going to do my best now. So, Wolfie, thank you for the donation. Oracle cards regarding what's in store for me. If you're asking me for oracle cards, I'm going to do whatever they guide me to, okay? So you got the moon first of all. So the moon cycle is going to be important for you. Now, we've had the full moon. We're moving towards the new moon. The new moon is on the 14th, and then we've got another full moon on the 29th. So you may feel that things are shifting around the full moon and the new moon. So the moon cycle is going to be important for you. Reflect and meditate on the situation at this time. So this current moon cycle you're in between now and the new moon is going to be an opportunity for you to go within. Okay, and also to rise above any fear and struggle with the power of breath work and prayer. So let's bring you, actually let me use this deck. So what's in store for you? So go within for the answers. Forgive me fear and let go of any fear. Improving health as well. This can also be why grounding and breath work can be important, because you can work on improving your health. So this could be about you having more energy, feeling good. Could be your diet improves or you just feel better. Perhaps your skin feels healthier. Or if you're going through something physical like ascension or anything else, there's no need to worry at the bottom of the deck there. There's no need to worry. Your health will improve. So what's in store for you? Your health is going to improve. However, this can also mean the improvement of financial health or your love life. It doesn't always mean physical health. So take it out, resonates with you. Okay, because it could be all areas of your life. Yeah, you may feel more balanced, okay? So I feel you've got more balance coming into your life, especially if you were focusing on meditation and reflecting. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated again. So timing in the oracle regarding my next international trip, okay? So what's the timing around your next international trip? Well, first of all, stop waiting. It may be, I don't know if you're going on a train, okay? So obviously an international trip, we'd see that as a plane, but maybe you go on a train and then go on a plane. So it could be connected with a train, but stop waiting. So in other words, this is about going for it. Perhaps think, what am I waiting for? And you've got to allow things to come to you. So this could be when you stop waiting for something to happen or everything you want comes to you. Interesting, those have come through because there's no timings in there. Okay, and that's a time deck. So let me bring in my timing deck. Any timing around your next international trip, Thanksgiving, gratitude, and winter solstice. So this could come in November, December time. Okay, so you've got the winter solstice, healing energy, 20th, 21st to 22nd of December, and Thanksgiving, November, gratitude. So it could be for Thanksgiving or for the solstice, or it could be November, December. I hope that helps, okay? But you may go on a train to get somewhere as well. And then you donate again. So when love going to knock on my door, timing card. When you allow things to come, I feel that's really what that card means. It's everything you're asking for. You need to allow things to come, stop waiting, which means instead of waiting, get on with your life and do you, and then allow things to come, and that's when they will. So when is love coming in for you? Well, luck is on your side. So you could see 1313. So when you start seeing 1313, and you will, that's when the door is opening. Again, we've got Thanksgiving and the same cards coming out. So this could be connected with this too. Say November, December could be significant here. But I'm picking up on, you're going to see 1313. It could be 13 days, 13 weeks. Okay, it could be within the next 1 to 3 months. It could be the 13th of a month, but I'm not picking up on any of that. I'm picking up on 1313, the angel number. Well, you may see ladybugs. Any other timeline for love knocking on your door or love coming to you? Luke, Queen of Cups, you just got to be yourself and fill up your own cup. You have an amazing cup of love to give, but the more you want it, the more it seems to stay away. So instead of looking outside yourself for love, look inside, fill up your own cup, focus on the connection with self and source, and when the time is right, it will happen. Can't give you the message there isn't coming through, okay? So focus on you more at this time. I hope that helps. Mankmorn, thank you for donating for Daisy, honey. Daisy says, got to find Daisy's question, hang on a minute. Daisy, I can't see your question. Obviously, I can't see my chat either. Let me go up instead. Hang on. We go the other way. There you are. Liz, may I get current thoughts of R and a bucket message? Current thoughts of R and bucket messages. So what is R thinking today? Let me just go back up to the donation. There we are. Okay, so he wants your love. So he definitely wants you, okay? And he's good. This is the thing. This is June, July energy in this card here, okay? In these cards. So he knows he wants your love. He's known it since June. So it's very likely he's wanted to connect with you since June. If he hasn't already, he's wanted to. He's about to take action and move forward. He could reach out, turn up, or do something fast, get ready. So this is like where we currently are in this Cancer season. So he is wanting to do something, okay? Because he does want your love. So let's see what's coming up here. These are all red ones, which is connected with you. So Archangel Metatron really is asking you to have faith in divine timing and to pay attention to the numbers that you see. Because I feel the numbers are going to show you that something is going to happen quick. Now, the numbers you may be seeing are 3, 6, and 8, because you've got 3, 6, 8. So don't be surprised if you see that number sequence 368, 368, or you see 333, 666, or 888, or any combinations of those numbers, because that's going to be a sign that something's going to happen quickly. You're already connecting through telepathy in the 5D. You know you are. He intends to speak his truth about something karmic is ending. So if you know there's something karmic he has to end, that's what he's in the process of dealing with. Okay, you've got the Tower, so he could be going through some chaos and having nightmares as well. So he could be lying awake at night and then going into a dream and he's worried about losing you. And I'm connecting with the W there as worry. There's an M there as well. So W, M and L are coming through for letters. Obviously L is for love. And you've got green eyes. So if green eyes aren't significant, green eyes can be about jealousy and greed and worry, okay? That's what's coming through. But I feel he wants to reach out. He's planning on doing something. So you could definitely get, a message coming through if he remains in this energy between now and the end of July. I hope that helps, okay? We move the chat up, guys. Bear with me. Janie, thank you for the donation. Hyla's happy birthday, thank you. Angel message for the 7-7 portal. So what's the angel messages for you? The Hierophant. So you're gaining a higher spiritual understanding to be able to get married to him. Because you're manifesting marriage. The Hierophant is about your soul growth. So I feel the messages, you're doing what you need to do as a soul, a joint soul, to be together in a commitment and union. So focus on the relationship with yourself and God, and everything else will follow. And this could be a sign about that's the relationship you need to be focusing on, you and God, not like any other relationship, apart from perhaps the one you want with Wes. If you're thinking, should I move on with someone else? I feel the angels are asking you to focus on your spiritual journey at this time, while a cycle completes, the completion of a cycle. And that's obviously for a new chapter to come in with Wes. You've got reflection as well. Your person's reflecting. Okay, so they're thinking about what to do next. And they're also triggering your inner wounds and strengths for a reason. So remember, everything you go through makes you stronger. So anything that you're going through that perhaps aggravates your wounds is coming up for a reason, so you can work through them before union. And this could be your ego kind of saying, oh, there's another person out there for you or something like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dating, but again, if you want to be with Wes, you're being reminded that it's worth waiting for, because he's making a big decision. Now, this is September energy again, and you've got October. Okay, he knows he can have it all with you. So September, October could be the turning point for this connection. That's what you need to know. Let's get one more message for you. Anything else you need to be aware of at this time? Let's bring you a love card in. Anything else you need to know? You've got balance is the key. Mix self-care with effort. And this could also be about you knowing that when you're together, you've got to get that balance right as well. So yes, you both make the effort, but you've got to make sure you're filling up your own cups as well. And then you're not expecting too much from the other person. Be happy for this moment, because this moment is your life. So be in the present moment. And if you call on Archangel Michael, he will help you to be more in the present moment as well. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Jacinta, thank you for the donation, honey. Liz, what is the 7-7 portal bringing for me and my mum? My sister called at 1 in the morning crying about a rash she's got, kept us awake till 2:30. So rashes also can be connected with anxiety. If she's anxious, then she could have a rash for that reason. It's a bit like hives. Yeah, inner conflict. So it feels like your sister's going through some kind of inner conflict that's affecting you both. So there's definitely conflict, like inner conflict with yourself or outer conflict with others. So it's really both. Your sister is dealing with her own stuff. So she comes to you and your mum and creates outer conflict, and then that creates inner conflict within you both. So the message for this weekend is, if you allow things to get to you, they will, because there is going to be some kind of conflict around. It could be your sister's stress, it could be your mum's stress, and it could even be your stress, So rise above drama and focus on peace. Try not to involve yourself in gossip or negative thinking. So don't think the worst thing, oh my goodness me, my sister's got rash, there's something up with me. What if I get rash? I feel it's stress related. I feel everything you all go through in your family contracts, in your family dynamic is connected with stress. And if you all stop stressing more, things would improve dramatically. And the way you get out of stress is through focusing on peace and breathing and being in the moment, because doors are opening and there's blessings coming in between December and April. So I feel whatever's going on, you're going to go through a big turning point by Christmas anyway. What else? Anything else you need to? Let's bring I'm going to bring thank you. I'm going to bring Archangel Honiel in. Say thank you as I'm talking to my angels. Archangel Honiel wants to come in. And I'm getting this big message as well that I need to be creating the rest of my angel decks. So Archangel Honiel, what would you need? What would you like to say to Jacinta directly? What about Jacinta's mum? And what about I'm saying it in my head, this is for your sister. So your energy, Archangel Honiel is saying to you, trust in the signs that you see. So for your journey directly, the angels are giving you many, many signs that you are safe and to buoy your faith. Okay, so trust in the signs that you see over this weekend, or moving towards the new, the weekend, like we're in Tuesday, I know, but like over this portal and moving into the weekend, like this week. Trust in the signs you see. The angels send them to you to reassure you all as well, and things are on track. So you could even see 717 or 919. Let the signs you see reinforce your faith and give you peace. So regarding your personal journey, the angels are going to send you signs. For your mum, light a candle and say a prayer. Now this could be she lights a candle for your dad, or for someone else she's missing in heaven. Or she may just want to light a candle in general. Maybe that's what she likes doing. And say a prayer, because it will help her to find peace, okay? Before I go to your sister, let me just bring in a message from your dad to your mum for the weekend. I keep saying the weekend, I don't know why. Something could be happening around the weekend. I know we're on Tuesday, it's nowhere near the weekend, is it? Thank you for loving me. I love you so much more than you know. That's the message from your dad to your mum, okay? So the message for your sister is, whatever your sister is going through, Archangel Honiel is saying to her, it hurt you, or it hurt you, it grew you, or it grows you. Now accept it and let it go. Acceptance leads to peace. And that's why she's got a rash, because she's not accepting something. She's stressing over something. This could be a marriage, because I know you said before she's having marriage issues. She may need to let that go. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Hastiva, thank you for the donation. Hastivalia, just looking for your question. I can't see, it's not in the super chat, so I can't see it directly. Can anyone see? I don't know why I'm saying that, because I haven't got access to my chat, have I? So just so you know, Hastivia, I haven't got access to your question. Can someone tell me, please, what Hastivia's question is, because I can't see it, and I don't want to move my chat up because I'll lose my chat. So what's Hastivia's question, please? Pop it in the chat for me, otherwise I'll move on to the next question and come back to you. Okay, Hastivalia. No one's telling me in the chat, okay? My chat's not moving anyway on here now. Okay, I'll come back to you because he never wrote it, okay? So he never wrote a question. I'll just do you a card then. Okay, card for you is Three of Pentacles, which is really powerful because someone else earlier just asked for a general message and this card come out, because this is really what I shared before I even went live. It was about 717 and the power of this manifesting day. So the message for you today is connect with the power of the universe to manifest your reality. The law of attraction is always working, so use it wisely. So use this day, or maybe even over the next 3 days, to manifest what you want. Set your intentions, perhaps update your vision board, journal your thoughts down. You have the power to create your reality in the here and now, okay? So the universe is working with you when you believe you're going to receive. So focus on manifesting. You are a magician. Patricia, thank you for the donation. Happy birthday, Liz. Thank you on each Thursday. I love that I'm finally at a beautiful place on my journey where I can let go and let God much quicker. May I have a message? Isn't it liberating when you get to that point? It's like, oh, finally, breath, fresh air. Yeah, because this is the thing. You've got the Five of Cups because this is what you've been through. The angels are recognizing in this card what you've been through. You know, and this is also a message for anyone watching who's struggling. Only you can turn your life around. You have to make that decision today because life is too short and precious to waste it feeling sorry for yourself. And I feel that's exactly what you've been through. You know, you kind of were at one point perhaps feeling sorry for yourself on this journey, and then you pulled yourself together. Like Archangel Michael says, get up, warrior. You've got this, I've got you, because you know life is too short and precious to waste. So yes, you may be thinking, when are we going to be together? Because life is short and we may be wasting time. But you're also aware that God has a plan. And he loves you and knows what's best for you and what's right for you. And he's not going to leave you wanting. So it's like God is saying, you've done the right thing. You've chosen to turn your life around. You've made that decision. And that's why things are moving forward in your life. That's why right now, today, you feel liberated. You know, you have that power. So you've got Six of Focus. You have so much to give and you deserve to receive equally. And this is what you've realised. You've been through this epiphany. I'm going to let him show up right. Until then, I'm going to put all that love into me. And that's liberating. That's what you're saying. So the angels are just kind of clarifying what you already know. So what's going on with your twin? Justice. They're waiting for the right moment. And then there'll be a balance. There'll be justice. They've already made a decision. They're about to end something karmic in their life or release themselves from whatever they are holding on to or struggling with. So everything is going to move forward in divine timing. Yeah, look at this. You're in Queen energy. I love this. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of bees or big bees or even queen bees. Sit on your throne and recognise your worth and value, which is what you're doing now. And the synchronicities, especially music, are telling you the truth. Pay attention to the songs you hear. They hold special meaning. So you're receiving lots of signs in music at this time. Get you a music card. Keep going, you're almost there. I love that. You understand and that's enough. You both feel crazy on this journey because you're crazy for each other. Don't expect anyone else to understand the choices you make or the things you do as a twin flame. As long as you understand, that's enough. You are being given a huge energy boost by heaven to keep going, to trust the journey and keep moving up that hill because the view from the top will be worth it. So you may hear the song Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush or the placebo version. I hope that helps, okay? There's a Kate Bush tribute band on at the theatre soon near where I live. I might go and see that, you know. I really like Kate Bush. Goldilocks, thank you for the donation. Hi, happy birthday, sending love, thank you. My boss asked me if I'd take a fly-in, fly-out position. Is there a lucrative and happy move for me? So is this a lucrative and happy move for you? It may not be what you thought, okay? That's what I'm picking up on first with the Three of Wands in reverse. Maybe it wasn't what you expected, or it wasn't what you thought. So is it going to be happy? The same weight, okay? Why are you saying wait? Why are you saying wait? Ask your angels. Crafty, aren't they? Ask your angels the same wait. So I feel like with that Three of Wands coming out in reverse, I feel that you may need to wait because it may not be what you want, or it may not be what you were thinking of. So I'm not saying it wouldn't be lucrative, but maybe there's some other reason why you're perhaps thinking that's not really what I want to do. Or it's not really what I thought I was going to be offered. So is it going to be lucrative and happy for you? You've got happy times and celebrations, a reason to be excited, so social invitations flowing in. So I feel that the answer is yes, but you may need to wait and ask your angels. I don't know if something else is going to happen first. So it may be that you perhaps need to negotiate a bit more with something. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling, like a negotiation, a compromise, more of a compromise. So I don't know if you could have an opportunity to get offered like more money or something if you ask for it, or if you're able to do that. So the angels say, right, at this moment, before you make a decision, wait, and maybe that's what you're doing now, you're perhaps processing. Ask your angels to give you an answer. Now, I know you're doing that now with me in a reading, but I feel it's going to come to you in another way. So it could be a sign you see, or something you receive through your intuition, or a meditation, or a dream that maybe gives you another answer. Okay, something that perhaps gives you something a bit clearer that you understand, okay? Because I feel that there is going to be happy times from this in the celebration. So I feel that it is a reason to be excited, and there could be lots of social invitations flowing in, but it may be, they're giving me an itchy shoulder. Okay, so this is like, maybe this is feeling a bit like a burden or something at this moment. Something needs to be released off your back. But I'm getting this message coming through intuitively that there could be a more lucrative offer coming if you wait a bit, or you ask for something else. I know they're not being very clear about it. Let me see if I can get a clearer message. So is this a lucrative and happy idea for you? I mean, they're telling you yes with the Three of Cups, aren't they? You've definitely got the move there. You're definitely going to make this move. There's going to be some kind of move. The Knight of Wands for me as a reader is a move card. Three of Cups is definitely happy times and celebration. There may just be a little bit of a waiting period for this, or maybe this is more about you giving it a minute before you give an answer and just being absolutely sure it's what you want, because I feel it perhaps wasn't what you expected. So I hope that resonates, honey. Let me bring a message in from Archangel Gabriel. Okay, but I feel with the Three of Cups coming out, I mean, that's telling you it's going to be happy. It's a reason to be excited, the celebrations. Archangel Gabriel is, look, happy news. So there is definitely a happy news to this. I don't feel it's like a no, because the wait cards come out. It's more you need to take a minute to process it, maybe, especially if it's something different than what you thought it would be. So your prayer is answered in a creative way. So it could be that this is actually an answer to your prayers, but it's come in a different way than you thought it would, because that's really what I'm picking up on. With the 3 wands being in reverse, perhaps you had an idea or a vision of what you would have or do, and it hasn't quite gone that way. It hasn't quite gone to perhaps the plan you thought, in the way you thought it would. So, because if the 3 wands had come out the right way around, I'd say definitely. But I feel in that wait card coming out, it's like saying just have a minute to think first. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Ankmore, a gift for you. I'm going to do a collective card for everyone then, because you've donated there. So we've got make a commitment to yourself and others. So that's really what we all need to do on our journey, isn't it? We need to make a commitment to ourselves first, before we can make a commitment to others, to be our best version, to shine our light bright, to live our life to the full. And when we do that, we're able to give in service and in a relationship. So make that commitment to yourself first. Anything else, angels, we all need to know today? Strength. 3 of ego, Swan of ego. The pain makes you stronger. The separation is preparation. They are missing you at this time if you're not together. Love yourself more. You're the one that has power over your thoughts. Shift your focus to your blessings and breathe. You have become strong and capable through the struggles you've experienced. It didn't end you, it made you stronger and wiser. You've got this, and heaven's got you. Archangel Michael will give you strength. I hope that helps, okay? Just going to nip the bathroom, guys, and then I've got Bina's donation. Okay, give me a sec. So I've been on for 2 hours and 18 minutes. I just need a drink as well. Okay. Oh, I feel better. I'll stretch my legs a little bit. Okay. So, Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. My DM has started coming only one day a week, and even that day he doesn't talk to me. I'm done with him this time. Well, again, it's like ego. You know, it's ego saying, I want something to happen. I want this, I want that. And you get frustrated when it doesn't happen that way. So really healing your inner child, okay? And you're needing to surrender. It's not his job to make you happy, okay? So manifestation you've got coming through, and queen energy. You're learning how to step into your queen energy where you recognise you don't need him to do anything to feel validated. You're still healing that part of your inner child. So your higher self is saying to you, surrender. Give it to God. Stop trying to control everything. Stop needing anything from him that he isn't ready to give to you, okay? Sit on your throne and recognise your worth and value. This whole thing is happening to teach you this lesson. That's why you're saying I'm done with him. But I can feel in your energy that you're annoyed and frustrated because he isn't giving you what you want. And that's not queen energy. That's when you're having a tantrum. And we all have tantrums. We're all children of God. We all throw our dummies out the pram, our pacifiers, our toys, you know, and we say, why? And God says, because it's not the right time, child, because you're learning. You're learning how to be in your queen energy. So your thoughts create your reality. Focus on what you desire. So clearly, if you're focusing on the things that aren't going right, you're manifesting more of that in your energy field. So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say? You know, this journey is not for the faint-hearted, as you know. This journey is not all about being in a relationship. It's about growing the soul. It's about becoming self-sufficient. It's about self-love. It's about service. It's about overcoming your battles. It's about unconditional love. All of that leads to having the relationship, but the relationship isn't why you come. The relationship is the icing on the cake. You come for the cake, not the icing on the cake, okay? Try and understand that. He knows that you are the only one that satisfies his soul. Why? Because you're the Empress. Why? Because you are his counterpart. Why? Because you are queen energy. At this current time, you're not believing that. Because if you were believing that, you wouldn't be saying, he doesn't talk to me. He doesn't even want me. That's how you feel. I know you haven't said that, but that's how you're feeling. I'm done with him this time. It's like you're saying, he isn't giving me what I want, so F you. That's what your energy is. And that's frustration. Okay, that's coming from ego and fear. Instead, think, I'm okay if he doesn't talk to me. Doesn't mean that I'm not valuable or he doesn't want me or love me. It means that things are just not aligned, Jerry. It's okay. You have to be very loving to your inner child because it's your inner child that's in pain. So talk to your inner child the way you talk to an actual child. It's okay. It's going to be okay. No need to worry. Okay, I'll take you on a date. I'll love you. I'll take you somewhere. What do you want? I'll give that to you. And then you're not needing him to give anything to you. I hope that helps, okay? Wolfie, thank you for the donation. Dice read. I haven't got any dice. I don't know where they are. I did have dice, but you can't just say dice. How would you know I've got dice? Okay? Have I got any dice? Maybe I've got some in here, you know? Dice reading for me regarding my next international trip. I've got some dice in here, I think. I don't even know what's in here. I've got bands in here because I banned all my cards up. I'll see what comes out for you here. I don't do dice reading. I have got some though. These are sexy dice, some of these. Okay, let's see what comes out then. Interesting. Dice reading, what do you need to know? We've got on the floor, you, got a question mark. We've got wrestle me. You've got a smiley face, another question mark, give, tickle, and lips. Maybe you're going to talk to someone. You could kiss someone on the lips. Someone could give something to you. You've got give you. Someone could give you something. You could get tickled on the floor. You know, I don't really feel like they're the right dice to do you an international reading like that, you know. I'll pull you a card. You can't kind of just say to me, oh, do me a dice reading, because how do you know I even had any dice? So what do you need to know about this international trip? The little things in life make all the difference. So I feel the message is just enjoy the little things. Just enjoy the food you eat and the air you breathe and looking at something differently in the world and exploring everything, like with the eyes of a child. When you do that, when you see everything with childlike eyes, there's wonder and magic in everything. I hope that helps, okay? Just curious if you put anything in my chat about me, the dice. Okay? Now people are talking about weather, I think, in the chat here. Someone's saying it's snowing. It's snowing? It's snowing. We're having another heat wave here coming in tomorrow, because I'm in London tomorrow and it's really hot tomorrow for us. It's like in the 30s tomorrow, which is exciting. JL, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, happy birthday, fellow Cancer. Thank you so much. My birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you, honey. Any message from either B or A? You share, what day is it tomorrow? The 8th tomorrow. You share the same birthday as my late grandma. My mum's mum was the 8th of July. And mine is the 9th of July. So happy birthday. Any message from either B or A? Well, let's do a card for both. Let's do a card from B and a card from A. Okay, so from B, I mean, the thing is, with B and A, with B, it feels like B wants to break no contact. If there's no contact between you, or this person is a bit silent or even a bit shut down, I feel they want to break that no contact because, and it could be because of your birthday, because you're coming up as the Queen of Cups, which is obviously Cancer. So I feel that there could be a contact coming in from B for your birthday. So you may receive a birthday message, okay? From A, you may get frustrated with A. So maybe you get a birthday message from B, but not from A. Or maybe you get messages from both of them, but you have to be a bit more patient with A, because I feel there's some frustration around A, but there are easier times ahead. So let me just bring in a further clarifier for this. So a message from B, okay, message from B. You may be having downloads about B. He feels your presence driving him forward. So with they, should I say, I'm not meaning to put a gender on this. So B feels your presence around them and it's driving them forward. It's pushing them to do something. So I feel that B is sensing you. And because of that, because the 3 of power is the 5D, there could be a communication. So I feel I'd be very surprised if B does not send you a happy birthday. And if you don't get it in the physical, it could come in some other way. So I definitely feel like this current moment today, B is thinking about wishing you a happy birthday or breaking the silence in some way, and you're probably feeling that anyway. So it's a very clear message coming through from B. A is where there's a little bit more frustration coming through here. They love everything about you. Okay, but again, that's in reverse, so they may not be telling you this. So there could be some frustration, could be some sexy frustration coming through from A. Okay, they can't talk yet, they need time. So if you get contact from A, it could be frustrating. You may not perhaps be what you want, but there could be a message coming from B and maybe not from A, because I feel like there's something could frustrate you about A. Okay, but I feel you're going to get what you want from B. That's what I'm picking up on. So I hope that helps. And again, I know it's a bit confusing, but that's what's coming through there. And have a wonderful birthday, okay? We've got Jay, thank you for the donation. What will my manager say to me? Someone messed up. Well, if someone messed up, it's not your fault, is it? We've got delays in communication, not forever. You're being protected this time. Use telepathy to communicate instead. So the first thing I'm feeling is, if you ask Archangel Raguel to harmonize things and help, he will. Okay, because he will bring in some kind of assistance so you can perhaps communicate what's on your mind. Okay, so I feel you're definitely going to talk, because what will my manager say to me? So I do feel any delays are going to be resolved or any issues are going to be resolved, but you're being protected. So I feel that this isn't your fault. You're saying someone messed up, so I don't feel you messed up, and I feel your manager knows this. Okay, you've got to be strong with this situation and stand your ground. Okay, because I feel that you're going to move forward in this way. I'm not feeling like anything bad coming from this conversation. So I feel that you've just got to be very balanced and breathe. And obviously you probably don't want to bring anyone else up into this situation, but you've got to think of your own stability. You've got to make the decision that's right for you. And I feel that's the thing I'm connecting with from your perspective. Obviously, your manager is going to make the decision that's right for the stability of the company, or, the job, and I feel they know, your manager knows that you are a lighthouse, that you're doing the right thing. So I feel that as long as you're doing you and you haven't made a mistake, or even if you have made mistakes, people make mistakes all the time. There's lessons and everything. As long as you're honest and authentic, okay, and you're being protected anyway, and you ask the angels to assist you, I feel you'll be equally given what you need. So if you did decide to leave, for example, I'm not picking up on that with the Knight of Wands, but if you did think, right, I'm going to leave, or anything happens, you'd be given what you need anyway. So if the worst thing happens and you leave this position, you'll be given a payout, or you'll be given what you need. But I'm not picking up on that, especially if you pray and ask Archangel Raguel to harmonise things, and Archangel Ariel to come in and assist you as well, and Archangel Gabriel. And as long as you stand strong and speak your truth and do what's right for you, I feel the justice will be for the highest good of all. But this could also be pushing you towards a decision. If you feel like you've wanted to leave anyway, or make some changes anyway, this could be the push you need to do that. But I'm not feeling you're going to get blamed for something. And if you do, just see it as a blessing in disguise, because a rejection is a redirection to something better. But I feel that ultimately your boss or this manager sees the truth, and they see you as a lighthouse. I hope that helps, okay? I'm at the top of the chat. We've got Jacinta, thank you for the donation, honey. So let me just move this out then. I don't need this anymore at the moment then. Just bear with me a second here. Oh, that's lovely, Ankmon. Is Ankmon still here? Yeah, do you want me to show everyone, or? I love that. I drew this a while ago. I'm happy I get to send it. She's nothing crazy. I hope you love it. I do. It's lovely. Can I show it to everyone? Did you, Liz, give Donna a reading? No, I didn't. Did you donate? Have I missed any? I've got Jacinta in a minute. I think I'm up to date as far as I know. This is the picture. Isn't that beautiful? Ankmon's drawn that. Is a little cute angel. How cute is that little baby angel? Reminds me of my little Angelica. Even though she's a carrot, but that's what it reminds me of. I love that. I'm going to keep that on my phone. That's beautiful. I can download that into my pictures, into my album here, look, with my eagle. That's the eagle I shared earlier. I'll just delete that off because that's the 717. Look at this on the Piccadilly line today. There's delays, severe delays. That's not good, is it, when I'm going down London? But I love that, thank you. Okay, but did you, I don't think you don't, I think I am up to date with donations, apart from obviously the ones coming in now. So Jacinta says, where are you? There you are. Hi Liz, how is the week going to be for me and my mum? I've already answered your question about the weekend. For me, I don't know why P is on my mind. My sister's husband had shouted for getting the rash, saying, take your stuff and go. I mean, I don't really know why you're asking again about what the weekend is bringing in, because I've already given you a very in-depth, clear message there. I've got no chat, so I need to put it on here again, and I can see what you're saying. I was going to do some messages about P, but regarding your sister and everything else, I called on Archangel Oniel directly. It was like very powerful, what came through. So I don't really understand why you're asking me the same question when Archangel Oniel has answered it very clearly. Okay? But we'll bring in some messages about P. So what's going on with P? Regarding your sister, she's clearly got to decide to leave that situation, hasn't she? Well, that's not your issue, is it? She's got to do it herself. So at this current time, you and P are feeling each other's energy because you're connected in the 5D. That's why you're feeling his energy, and that's why he's on your mind, and very likely he's thinking about you too, because he's going through some kind of major stress, struggle and upheaval, just like you are. I feel you're mirroring in many ways. It's all part of the process that leads back to you. So the thing is, you may think your life would be so much better right now if P swooped in and made everything better, but it doesn't work that way. Okay, it never works that way. It's not somebody else's job to fix you. It's your own job. Okay, so yeah, there's decisions coming in. I feel P's got decisions in his life. This could be travel. Maybe he's thinking about traveling somewhere. Okay, going somewhere for a trip or a vacation. This could even be about you deciding to travel, and perhaps you just need some time out, having some time away. Instead of thinking, I can't do that because of my mum, or I can't do that because of my sister. You can do anything you want to do. Okay, the angels are showing you signs, aren't they? That's your message. You're going to see signs that you're on the right path and things are moving forward. So maybe you're seeing signs about travel. I hope that helps, okay? And go back to the other reading because that's really where the message is. Corinne, thank you for the donation. Just a 7-7 portal message for me, please. So a 7-7 portal message for you. Justice coming out. Balance has been restored in your life for the highest good of all concerned. Okay, so justice is about karmic endings and changes, things that need to happen for the highest good of you and the connection and everything else balancing. So I feel that things are going to get better, especially moving towards Libra season. If you are dealing with anything legal or money or anything like that, it'll get resolved, anything to do with work. Call on Archangel Jeremiah for assistance because he's helping you to know all as well. And this could be something you're manifesting at this time with the 7-7 portal. You've got manifestation at the bottom of the deck there. Your thoughts create your reality. Focus on what you desire. So maybe you're focusing on balance or you're focusing on something being resolved or sorted out. And if anyone is self-sabotaging in the situation, whether it's your person or even if you've sabotaged anything because of wounds, it's all wound related. So if something doesn't perhaps seem to be working out or something seems to be going wrong at this time, it's to bring up wounds to be healed. Remember what Wayne Dyer said? Rumi said it. The light is where the wound is where the light goes in. I'm thinking about Wayne Dyer with the, when you need to forgive. Maybe you need to forgive something for them to give me that. Okay, when you are holding on to resentment, for example, which can be a wound, it's like you're holding on to a hot coal. That's why I'm holding my hand like this. And that hot coal is burning you. It's not burning the other person. It's like when people come on here and say nasty things. It doesn't bother me. It's only really affecting their life because they're giving out negativity. So old trauma is resurfacing. Nurture your inner child. So be good to your inner child at this time. Are you running from love or are you afraid of being hurt? And if that's not you, your person could be running from you because they're afraid of being hurt. It's an inner child wound. So focusing more on self-love will help. Let's bring you one more card for the 7-7 portal. The little things in life make all the difference. So focus on the little things, the small things, the things you notice that you're blessed by. Like the little things are kind of like the fact that you woke up this morning. And that's a big thing really, but it's something we take for granted. Every day is a gift. Every day is like a birthday when we see it that way. Every day. I mean, I'm not bothered about birthdays, but the reason I'm celebrating this one, I celebrate like I do something for my birthday, but I'm not like a big birthday person because I do know every day is your birthday. So don't think, oh my goodness me, it's my birthday, I've got to do this, do that. No, every day is like that. Okay, but I am obviously doing something a bit different this time because it's my 50th birthday. And I'm like, wow, I'm more like I've been on the earth for 5 decades. Not that it's my birthday, it's the fact, thank you God for giving me 5 decades on this earth. That's a blessing. I hope I have more. Because the older you get as well, and the more spiritual you get, the more you realise just how precious life is. And I feel that's what you're being reminded. The little things make you happy, like seeing a flower blooming or like my plant growing another leaf. I'm like, thank you God for my beautiful plant growing. When I bought my plant, it was that big. And now it's this big. She's gorgeous, blooming there. I've had to have a repotting and everything. When I was with my ex, no plants grew in this house. So it's about knowing that, be grateful for the little things. I hope that helps, okay? And Mon, thank you for donating for Donna, honey. Donna says, hi Liz, how is Mark? Any message for him regarding union? So what does Mark want you to know today? He's inspired by your strength, okay? Look at this. He's inspired by your strength, Queen of Minds. And strength, love it, mirrored. So what he's saying to you is, you inspire me so much, I'm finding the strength and courage to speak my truth because I'm inspired by your strength. I want to make my move and I'm becoming brave enough to start again. brilliant cards. He's saying, I'm inspired by your strength, and then the strength card comes out with it. I mean, that's such a synchronicity in my opinion. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it, okay? It's your nurturing energy. It's pulling him in. It's guiding him to you. And I feel as well, because this is about, what I'm really picking up on here is about you. I know you've lost a child. And that takes such power to get through, such strength to overcome that, Because I'm seeing this, obviously we know the Empress is a pregnant woman in most cards, but I'm seeing this as the way you handled your grief. And he's inspired by that, whether he said that to you or he's just picking up on there intuitively, or you've been sending him love or whatever you've been doing, he's been picking up on that, okay? We've got Knight of Focus. You know you're going to end up exactly where you're meant to be. So enjoy the journey and trust in divine timing. The answer to your question is yes, whatever that question is. And maybe your question is he working things out? And they're saying, yes, he is working things out. Meditate, connect in the 5D and focus on your creative projects. Think about you more at this time because he is working out what his next step is. He's trying to find the strength to move forward. So what's your lesson at this time? Jumped on the camera there. Oh, nearly knocked the chat off. Ego, death, manifestation. Your old self is crumbling. Surrender to this transformation. Now, I feel that's what he's going through as well. So you're mirroring. Your thoughts create your reality. Focus on what you desire. Beautiful. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Mariana, thank you for the donation. M's secret thoughts and feelings. So what's M's secret thoughts and feelings at this time? He's starting to believe he can change. So he's in Magician energy today, which is really powerful, and he's ending a cycle. He's feeling strong enough and powerful enough, blocking my throat, to end a cycle. He may not be communicating this. Maybe this is breaking no contact, depending on what's going on between you, okay? But he's starting to believe he can change. So they give me a block. So it's something to do with communication. They're taking my voice away. Something to do with communicating. He wants to tell you something or end no contact. If you're in no contact, that's going to end. Well, that's severe. Something he wants to say, that's severe. Throat chakra activation. Look at this, happy birthday coming through. Okay. So I don't know if he's missed your birthday or there's a birthday coming up or he's missed someone's birthday because I know you've got kids as well. Or there could be someone involved here. Or it could be an event or an occasion. It's not necessarily a birthday. I'm sorry I missed your birthday or whatever the event was. I was afraid to reach out in case you expected too much too soon. I'm going to make it up to you, I promise. Okay, so he's going to make up for something he's missed out on, or he feels like he's missed something that's making him feel angry. When I pull away from you, I'm afraid of being hurt. It's nothing you're doing wrong. Please don't take it personally. You're doing everything right. I don't want you to leave me alone. What I do need is time and less pressure. Can we relax and just enjoy the moment together? Because nobody seems to understand me or get me but you, and I feel alone. So I feel his intention is he's going to break the silence. They're giving me a block there. I hope that helps, okay? Hasti Valia, thank you for the donation. Will husband Dewani initiate reunion by August end with wife and save our marriage? Well, I feel you've got to take the timeline out of it first of all, okay? Because if you're putting a timeline on something, you're creating pressure, and that never helps, okay? So is this person going to reunite by the end of August, okay? Are you going to reunite by the end of August? I don't feel the lesson's going to be learned by then, okay? So first of all, I feel that you are aware that you have a chance to save this marriage, that there is an opportunity. I feel you're receiving lots of messages and music at this time. If you're not aware of that, pay more attention. In other words, your mind could be occupied, and you could hear music in many ways. Something could pop on the radio. You could be out walking and a car goes past with a song on that you're aware of. A song could pop in your head, but music is speaking to you. So pay attention to the songs you hear because they hold special meaning. When I'm connecting with the tarot, it feels like at this current time, this person needs to know how to either handle this situation correctly or be in this situation correctly. And I feel that's something they're still learning to do. I feel whatever the reason was why you separated or went into, your own paths, or you're not physically together now, or whatever the block is, I feel the lesson hasn't yet been learned. So you have to be realistic and say, okay, the way it was when we were together, was it serving me? Was it serving him? Was it serving us as a couple? And I feel if you're honest with yourself, there's more healing that needs to be done. Because I'm seeing this as you being doing you until September time. Having been single and kind of say single, you're not single if you're married, but kind of doing your own thing until at least September here. Because there's obviously a decision coming up whether you're going to close the cycle or start a new chapter. And I feel that's what is being worked on right now. So I'm not picking up on, because I've asked the question, are you going to reunite by August? And I feel the answer is no. Okay, because the cards aren't, the cards are telling me that there's still lessons being learned. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to reunite. It means it just may not be by the end of August, which is what the pressure has been created. Okay, and if things don't happen the way you expect, they always happen on God's time, not our time. So if we change the question and we say, are you going to save the marriage instead, without putting a timeline on it? Is this marriage going to be saved? Well, I feel again the message is coming through that it's not that it's a secret right now. It's more like the angels want you to have faith in the lesson being learned. Because I feel whatever's going on with your husband, he's not ready to take this cup that God is offering him. And I feel that cup is like the marriage and everything he wants. He's definitely dealing with something. And in your intuition, but you have got reunion there. So there is an opportunity to come back together in the future, but I don't feel it's yet. And obviously you've got to decide whether you're going to close the cycle out if you're married, obviously. You can't just linger on, can it? I don't know if there's kids involved as well here. But I feel this about going back to the past and thinking about what was and healing that, because it feels like you've both lost your way. In that connection, it feels like you're either in it for the wrong reasons or you lost sight of what love is. Okay, it's like there was a lot of pain and struggle there. That's what I'm picking up on. So I feel that you need to really think about, if he came back now today, would it really be the right thing for you? And I feel if you really harness your intuition, that you both need more time. Because I'm seeing the High Priestess in reverse, and number one, you're not listening to your intuition, because you could be grabbing onto this situation so much that because of fear of change, that you're not recognizing the fact that he isn't perhaps what you want at this time, because he isn't capable of loving you the way you deserve to be loved at this moment. So it's possible you're going to reunite, but it's not coming up in the cards, because I feel you've got to learn lessons first. Anything else you need to know about this? You both, look, it's all about lessons. This is growing up, coming together. Once you've grown up, and I don't mean that in a negative way, as in you are immature. I mean, you're learning lessons. We all do on this journey of life. I'm growing up spiritually. You're growing up spiritually. Your partner is. Okay. And then when those lessons are learned, you'll come together. So I do feel, yes, there's an opportunity of coming together. Do I feel it's by the end of August? No. Do I feel it's by the end of the year? I can't tell you. It's not coming through. Okay, I am feeling that they are giving me like June as a timeline, but it could be between now and June. But I don't want you to kind of grab onto that timeline and think, oh my goodness me, that's months away. Because you've got to learn the lessons. I just want to see what lessons you're learning. What lesson are you learning? And what lesson is your husband learning? Well, first of all, your husband is... it's something to do with boundaries, okay? It says protect your energy, not everyone deserves access to you. So it could be that you need to set better boundaries down with him. And that's what he's teaching you in this situation. And you've got inner union. So your guidance at this time is to learn to connect with him in a higher way. To forgive everything and rise. To balance your feminine and masculine energies within you. Because if you're wanting to sort this out now, that's your own masculine energy that's trying to take over. Okay, instead be receptive. But I feel until you perhaps set that boundary down and know your own worth and focus on you, and that may be what you're doing now anyway, he's teaching you to set that boundary down. Bit of a confusing message. I hope it makes sense to you, honey. Okay, I'll just channel through what's coming. So that's what you need to know, okay? I'm at the bottom of the chat, okay? So I hope that helps. Let's do Emily G. Hi Liz, are there any messages from D? Thank you. So what does D want you to know today? He wants to meet up with you and he's dreaming about it. Okay, so he wants to meet up with you, but he's dreaming about it because he's not at this current moment making it happen. So he's dreaming about making it happen, but he isn't making it happen. So it's not like he's reaching out and saying, hey, can we meet up? He's dreaming about it, which means it's been activated, okay? So he's had a dream and he's asked you if you want to meet up, and it's very likely he's met up with you. My dreams don't make sense much, but you do. So my dreams don't make much sense, but you do. So he may have had a weird dream, but you're in that dream and he's meeting up with you. I'm always having vivid dreams about you. So even if his dreams don't make sense, he is knowing that you're in there somewhere. And I feel you in my dreams. So he's feeling you in his dreams. He's having vivid dreams about you constantly, even if those dreams aren't making sense. And maybe you've had weird dreams too, but you know he's in there somewhere. And it's about meeting up with you. So is he going to do that soon? What's he going to do then? Is he going to meet up with you soon? Yeah, he wants a new beginning. He's going to make a move. Yeah, this is beautiful energy because you've got, I was going to say the 5D in reverse. See, I just get the message. It's the Three of Pentacles, which is to me is the 5D card. And it's in reverse. So that's 5D into the 3D. So whenever he's thinking about it in his head, he's planning on grounding it into reality. But he's got to take a leap of faith. Have I got a timeline? No. Because it's whenever he gets the strength to do it. But it's coming, okay? So anything else you need to know? Magician, you have the power within you to do anything you put your mind to as well. You are the creator of your reality. All the tools already inside of you, God will create the way. And this is because this day is about manifesting. So manifest today, perhaps visualize meeting up, and that's what's coming in. I hope that helps, okay? My voice is going now, isn't it? Okay, so I won't be on much longer. Naina, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Will you do me a favour? I know that you want me as a mod on your channel, but please unmod me because I'm awful at it and I can't see. You know, and like people are asking me questions when I'm on your channel. And I can't, because obviously when I say I can't see, I've had so much screen time during that day that my eyes I can't type properly. And so please unmod me because it would just make me feel more relaxed on your lives, okay? Obviously I understand if you want me as a moderator, but I'm a rubbish moderator. Hats off to all my moderators. They do an amazing job, okay? But obviously, I don't think I'm good on your channel. You don't have to. It's only because I can't see. Obviously, I like being a moderator, but I can't see what I'm doing. So as people are saying to me, can you do a list and all that? I'm like, I can't even see the chat. I've got to take my glasses to London with me, just in case I have to read a menu or something, because I need to rest my eyes. That's why I'm glad I'm having a break. So anyway... And thank you for answering my question. It does resonate with me what you said as well, because I do know I'm kind of like where you are, Syringe and all that. So, hi Liz, lots of rage in me this month. Guidance, I feel that's his rage as well. Guidance me, please. I like D soulmate. My twin is drinking and partying a lot. Pierced his nose. Wow. So he's definitely going through some kind of rebellious stage then, isn't he? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with piercing his nose. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if he's done that, then it's like not like out of character for him. He could be having his like midlife crisis. But again, I'm not talking, it doesn't have to be a specific age. My old boss Andy had his midlife crisis at 40. Okay, he wanted to buy a sports car and everything. He was like, I'm going to go to Ibiza on my own. And he just had this, it only lasted about a week. But I always remember that, it was funny, okay? So, let's see. What's going on? Let's check in on your twin first. Okay, what's going on with your twin? And obviously if you're picking up a lot of anger, it's very clearly coming from him in some way. Yeah, he's really worried that you're going to move on because he does know you'll be together or he wants to be with you. But again, the Knight of Power is slow moving. So he perhaps thinks, I know I'm going to be with you one day, but that one day is running out. Yeah, it's like, oh, we've got all the time in the world to be together, but that time is running out, and now he's starting to panic, worrying that you're going to move on. You're probably thinking, well, why is he doing something then? Well, what do they do first? They have a midlife crisis. They drink, they party, and they pierce the nose, and then they take responsibility. So it's definitely connected with you in some way, okay? I'm not saying it's your fault or anything like this, drinking and doing all this, but yeah, he knows he's got decisions to make in his love life. The answers are in his heart. So he's going through a rebellious phase, clearly. Anything else? Yeah, union. He wants union with you. 10 of Cups. I feel this about you and him. It's not about him and anyone else. So he's having vivid dreams or nightmares or moments where he goes into chaos in his head about you being with someone else. I'm not surprised if you're connecting with this soulmate, because he's worried about you moving on and having this happy ever after with someone else that he thought he would have with you. I know we'll be together eventually, but yeah, you're wasting time, mate. Come on, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. So what's his dark truth? What's his dark truth? Just bear with me. I really liked it. I know you want me to get on with Dee, but I just want to see what's going on with your twin, because it's funny, really. You know, he's like, I'm excited. Look, I'm looking forward to our future. I just need to let the past go first. Please wait for me. So he's dealing with a lot of emotion. I'm not saying he's excited he may be excited when he's drinking and partying, and that's how he's channeling this energy. But I'm getting this message coming through that he's had a wake-up call because, and it could be through his dreams and his nightmares and his own intuition telling him that there's someone else in your energy field, because he did think, or he does feel, he does think, like in his head, he's like, I thought we'd end up together, but time's running out. It's like, get a move on, okay? So let him get on with what he's doing. Let me just see what he's distracted with. Let me just bring the distraction oracle in. What's this all about, really? Yeah, arranged marriage coming through here. In reverse, afraid to take control. So whenever he's in, he's afraid to take control and end there, isn't he? He feels that his life's been arranged. It's like, oh, I thought everything was arranged. Maybe even thinking that he's going to end up with you. It's all arranged. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up. And I hope it's resonates, because this is coming through very clearly, okay? They're in his head. In his head, it's all arranged. I'll be with you one day, and we'll get married, and everything will be okay. But obviously, he does feel perhaps like in whatever situation he's in, he's afraid to take control. He has a desire to fly high and leave the past behind, but he is struggling with taking control. So he's kind of going into that drinking and all that to handle it in some way. I know you're not, okay? And this is his perspective. This is nothing to do with you. This is his perspective. So, let's see what's going on with D, your soulmate. You like D, your soulmate. What's going on with him? Things are moving forward. Things will continue to move forward. Okay, especially moving into August. What's going on with D, your soulmate? That's another reason why your twin will be having a Tao moment. High Priestess, you know it inside. The angels say, trust your intuition and listen to your heart about this person. Follow your gut instinct, you know what to do. And maybe you're just playing it by ear, taking it one day at a time. You're perhaps thinking about the future, but not getting obsessed with it. Because this is also you working on your money and your career and your stability and doing you. You know, building your channel, everything else you're doing. And you perhaps can see a future with him as well. A stable future, an abundant future. Perhaps you've thought about the future. Intuitively, you know the truth as well. So I feel there is definite potential here. So I just want to see what you're learning with your soulmate. What are you learning with your soulmate? And what are you learning with your twin at this time? And I know you're not focusing on your twin. Soul contract. So this D is definitely a soul contract to you. You both agreed to the journey before this incarnation. So there's definitely a reason why he's come into your life. So he is part of your journey, okay? And you've got this unspoken words between you and your twin. There is so much that your person longs to express to you. So your twin is feeling like there's unfinished business, unspoken words, and he feels like your journey is unspoken because he does see a future with you. Okay, and now he feels in a way like everything's falling to pot. You know, everything's going to pot. It's like a saying here in the UK. Everything's falling apart because he can sense that you've got someone else in your energy, no matter what's going on with this person. But I do feel it's going to continue moving forward. I'm taking it one step at a time, but I really like it. Well, that's what I'm picking up on here. Let's see how he really feels about you. How does he really feel about you? Let's bring in his intention. How does he feel about you? How does D feel about you? I want to be your equal partner in every way. There you go. I'm finding the strength to open up to you. Being vulnerable scares me, and I will tell you the truth about how I feel. So if you're waiting for him to open up to you, he will. Okay, even if it means being vulnerable, that scares him. He's finding the strength to do that, but he wants to be your equal partner. What's your twin's intention? I want to go for a coffee and a chat to tell you the truth about how I feel. So he could be coming in. He could come in with some kind of offer at some point. Okay, let's meet up, let's talk, or messaging you. Is there any timing coming in around that? 4 of Cups, he's daydreaming about it at this time. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about the cup that you've offered in the past and he's pushed that cup away. He's thinking about it, daydreaming about it. It's in his head. He's definitely aware that someone's in your energy here. Okay, and it's making him angry. Okay, and that's where the anger's coming from, because he feels you're giving up. Or he feels you have given up. So he feels like your energy isn't on him anymore. And that's really what you wanted anyway. It's a good thing when you do that, because you're surrendering. Let me just see what the guidance is for you. What's the guidance for you? 5 of Swords, you'll get through this, whatever it is you're going through. Trust that you will overcome it and prevail. Now, I feel that could be you knowing that whatever your twin is going through, they'll get through it. They'll prevail. Because I don't feel you need to hear this message for you, because I don't feel you're like in the depths of despair. Okay, you may be sensing his or feeling his anger that doesn't help. But I feel maybe you went through a turning point like I did in May. Because I went through a turning point in my own journey in May. Through something that happened in April that really gave me the ick factor. And I was like, can't do this anymore. Need to take back my power now and recognise who I am again. And now the thought of like anything is giving me the ick, and you may be getting that too. I talk about that in a reading coming up as well. But it's like realising, okay, what was I doing? Chasing and behaving that way. I know my own value and worth. And I went through that epiphany in my own journey in May. And I feel you perhaps went through a similar thing, because I know we're on kind of similar journeys in a way, similar situations and feelings, the way we're approaching stuff. And I know Lisa did as well, because Lisa's told me as well. She went through, I'm seeing Lisa obviously tomorrow, but she went through something similar as well. So you know you're going to overcome it and prevail, because you've got the angels on your side. But it looks like everything's working out nicely with this soulmate. Yeah, it's up to you. You know it's up to you to wrap yourself in angel love and focus on you and all that. You know it's up to you to turn your life around. You know it's up to him to sort himself out. You know it's up to you to remain positive no matter what the situation is. And I feel this year you've gone through a huge change anyway. As a leader of light, you're recognising now how far you've come. I feel you can kind of look back at like January and February and say, I wasn't healed then. And I'm not saying you're healed now, we're all still healing, but you're in a much higher vibration now than you were then. And I feel you can appreciate that when you look back. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. I'll never stop loving him, but I'll no longer ignore his disrespect. Well, he isn't disrespecting you. That's how you're perceiving it. That's what I keep trying to make you understand. Okay? Your perception is of what he's doing. That's not what he's actually doing. Or he's not meaning to act that way. It's about recognising that. It's like if someone said to you, and this has happened to me many times, where people have said something to me and I've got no idea what they're talking about. It's their own idea. Like someone will say, are you annoyed at me, Liz? I'm like, what are you on about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, I have no idea. That's your perception. Like someone was grabbing onto something that isn't there. Okay, so imagine if someone said to you, you've really hurt my feelings, Bina. And you'd be like, what are you on about? Okay, you ignored me. When did I see you? When? How did I ignore you? It's their perception. Remember, everyone's got their own view of something. Okay, it isn't my ego, but of course it's ego. We all have ego. I'm not meaning to kind of call you out in that way. Understand, we have to be honest and point the finger back to ourselves. Okay, because what you're saying is, my higher self is guiding me to know my own worth. I know I deserve to be treated correctly, and that's true. However, your perception of him not treating you right comes from the ego. You know, you've got to really sit with it and recognise it in your own time, because you can't really understand until you're ready to understand it. Okay, it's like, I know whatever my twin does, it's not my twin's fault. I'm allowing him to do that to me, whatever it is. It's my perception of what's going on. Everything that happens to you is neutral. Everything that's happening in your connection is neutral. It's the way you perceive it that makes it good or bad, right or wrong, negative or positive. It's actually a neutral thing. It's all designed to teach you and grow you. So it isn't my ego, but protection of my self-respect, any bucket messages. But you get triggered by your ego. And yes, that helps you to put your boundaries down and know your own worth and value. And I'm not saying that this isn't me saying, oh, you've got to let him get away with what he's doing. No, but it's about recognizing that he is triggering your ego. Of course he is. It's how it's designed, okay? So you can both do the work and do your healing. It says their wounds run deep, try to send them love, not anger. So when you go into anger, and I know you do, okay, sending love on the 5D instead. I know you've done that before. You've wrote it in your journal. You've wrote gratitude out, okay? And it says your person will heal the best when you do. So remember, work on filling up your own cup. So instead, if you weren't an ego, okay, and this is true, if you weren't an ego, you wouldn't have said in your previous message, he came in and he ignored me. Okay, he didn't give me any attention. You wouldn't have even paid attention to that. If you weren't an ego, you wouldn't have even been bothered by it, okay? So the fact that you're using the word disrespect is a sign your ego is being triggered. The wound is coming up. So if you don't have to listen to what I'm saying, you don't even have to agree with what I'm saying. I can only give you what's coming through. You know, if anything isn't ever resonating with you here on Guided by Angels, there's plenty of other channels out there that can help if you feel there's guidance elsewhere. You know, I love you and I want you here, but if it's not serving you here, then there's other places you can go to. Remember that. No, you know anyway. So the message coming through from the bucket messages, you've got email, slow, and a new job. Now, this is what we've been talking about, but it may be that you need to get a new job. Okay, and you've been kind of slowly moving towards that conclusion. Okay, email, there we go, an email coming through. Okay, so you could have an email coming. Okay, that maybe you get offered a new job. So maybe a possibility for a new job. Now, you've got only one message for him, and it's crown chakra. So he's going through a crown chakra activation at this time. So why is he going through a crown chakra activation? Because he could be having a lot of headaches as well, or he may feel pressured because he feels lost. He needs to find his freedom. He feels lost, okay, in his life because he wants to be free. I'm feeling rather lost in my life at the moment. Not sure what I'm doing, where I'm going, or what to do to change things in my life. I'm trying to find my way. Now, you could be mirroring there because you may feel lost as well. The more I work on myself and release more of what I need to release, the more I find freedom in myself and in my life, and the more I work towards being free to be with you, my divine feminine. Freedom is my goal. So he does want to be free, okay? So he can live the life he's meant to live, okay? So you've got Insta. So these are things that can affect you or the connection or whatever you've got going on. You've got Instagram, okay? You've got acceptance, and we've got acceptance for him. It's block writing. So he is accepting things he needs to do to be free, and that's affecting his crown chakra. So I feel he could be having headaches, okay? So he's moving into acceptance of the things he needs to change. He may be watching you on Instagram, okay? But you've got Amazon as well. So I don't know if you're Amazon Prime, perhaps you're watching something on there, or you could receive something from Amazon. You've got D as a letter. Okay, D, think about that. You got attractive. So I feel he does see you as very attractive. He also sees you as very trendy, which means you may wear nice clothes and you look good, when you're out and about. Maybe you see him that way too. You've got light skin coming through. Christmas lights, which I see as illumination between now and Christmas. Tremble, because you make each other tremble. You make each other feel emotion. You affect each other's physical vibration. And bulbs, you may really like this area. That's what's coming through. Okay, but if you're saying you're not acting in ego, then you're not seeing things clearly, because we all act in ego. Okay, your ego is where the trigger comes from in the first place, and then your higher self is able to restore balance. Your higher self is guiding you to respect yourself and love yourself and become the queen in your life. Focus on the queen energy, like in this deck, queen energy. Your ego is thinking that it's his fault, or he's doing something wrong, or he's, I'm not like it's your fault. Like you've got to forgive and heal. I don't really know how to explain it to you because I feel it's not the right time for me to bring it up. Because I feel like you're not, I know if you're not in the right energy to take it in, or it's liberating when you recognize you're in control of your thoughts. And that no one is like, if anyone is hurting you, we have to look within. And you can say, I'm willing to release that part of me that gets angered or triggered when I think about you. Because he's activating all your wounds. Okay, it's like somebody said to me once, okay, someone just messaged me out to the blue once. I'm not talking about my twin, I'm talking about someone I know, and said, Liz, you've really hurt me. And I was like, how have I really hurt you? What? And he said, because you haven't been paying me any attention. And I was like, but, I've been busy with work. And I was completely thrown off. And I ended up ringing this person up, okay, and saying, I'm really surprised you feel that way because I had no idea, that was going on. I said, and I tried to explain, I said, however, it's not my job to make you feel better. It's not my job to make you happy or make you feel validated in any way. It's your job. Okay, all you got to do is message me and say, can I see you or spend some time with you? But I had no idea that person was feeling that way. Which means it got nothing to do with me and it was all about what they were thinking and feeling. Does that make sense? It's like if I'm sitting here thinking, my twin hates me, it doesn't mean he hates me. It means at that moment I'm not feeling good enough about myself. So we always have to look at the situation from a higher perspective and say, okay, what is this teaching me about myself? What is this showing me about me? What do I need to change? And then we don't make it about the other person. I recommend as well, Bina, that you watch some of Aaron's videos, okay? I don't know if you watch him already. Hang on, let me find him. I don't watch him a lot, but I watch him every now and again when I feel like I need a big booster, because he'll get it through to you as well. I'm Brody Boyd from Magnetize Your Man. Hang on, what am I doing here? I'm on the wrong app. Subscriptions, Liz. I want to just go on my subscribers a minute here. So perhaps check out, you may already be subscribed to these people. First of all, go and watch some Brody Boyd by Magnetize Your Man, and he'll put you back into feminine energy, okay? And then if you watch Aaron Doty, okay? I always say his surname wrong. But if you go and watch a bit of Aaron, and he'll help you to recognise how to shift your vibration from focusing on the other person. Okay, and I'm just seeing if there's anybody else I can recommend out to my subscribers. Obviously, it's always good to watch a bit of Robert Zink, Law of Attraction Solutions. But again, it may get in your head a bit with manifesting. This woman's really good as well. It says Margarita Nazarenko. I watch her sometimes. She puts you into your feminine power as well. So these are like people you can watch who put you into your power. Okay. Another great reader is Divine Empress Tarot 333. I love her. I watch her videos a lot. Okay. She connects a lot with the feminine energy as well, not just what the masculines are thinking. So they may help as well if you watch other things. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just go to where I was in the chat. Bear with me a second. Oh, thank you, honey. I know that. It's just like I always know that if, we can outgrow people and you can kind of take a break and come back. But I know that, we all go into moments where we struggle with our ego and we think we're not an ego, but we are. When we think we're not in masculine energy and we are. It's like if people say, now I just say to like people, if you think I'm going to reach out to them, but I need to be more in my feminine role, well, you say, okay, remember, are you the flower or the bee? The flower allows, the bee chases. You've got to remember your own power in this journey. And you've got to get to a point where you're like, do you know what? I trust in God. I know that God loves me and he wants what's best for me. And if I'm meant to be with my twin, I'll be with my twin. And if I'm not meant to be with my twin, I won't. And something else will show up. And that's what, when you get to that point and you really feel that way, you just relax. And the thing is, this is why you may be guided to get a new job, because it may be too toxic for you to stay in that job because it's causing you pain. That's why people, not people, well, that's why twins go into separation, because you need that time to heal. And If you're not allowed to have a separation because you're still working together, you've got to do what you feel is right. There's many times where you've thought, I need to change my work, I need to get a new job. And then you've perhaps stopped yourself. And that could even be because of fear, thinking, well, what if I never see him again? Or, I had 11 years without seeing my twin. And then we got back in touch. And then we had another 8 years apart. And then we saw each other again. And, there's not like we live near each other or anything like that. It's like the universe creates a way. We're not connected through social media or anything like that. The universe creates a way. And that's what you're being reminded, okay? The universe will sort it out. GR, thank you for the milestone, honey. I don't think I've missed anybody else out, have I, while I've been rambling on? No, okay, so we got GR, thank you for your milestone, honey. Guidance on how to heal once and for all from the loss of Ray and I had. How does he feel? How has he been able to move forward? Will we ever be again? So again, really, you're going through something very similar to what I've just spoke to Bina about. Okay, because it's not, you can't ever detach and lose your twin flame. It's not possible. Okay, you are one. You're going to always feel connected to him. Okay, like when I had my first 11-year separation with my twin, I'm not saying I was thinking about him every day, but he was there deep within me. I felt him constantly. Okay, and obviously saw signs and effort as well. And then when I was with George and I was convincing myself of other things, it was because I was in so much pain and dark divine masculine energy. I just pushed it all down, like I pushed it into a box. But I still felt him there, and I knew. You always know. Okay, and that's what Ray will always know. He'll feel you deep within. He can try and be with other people, experience other things, do things, but he'll always feel like something is really missing, and he'll always feel connected to you. So I'll tell you this now, as someone who's been on this journey for nearly 30 years, you're not going to ever forget your twin. And thinking that you can is like going into your own, that's delusion. Okay, thinking you can move on from your twin flame is delusional, because it's not possible. Okay, it's like, it reminds me of, I'm watching at the moment Downton Abbey. Okay, I don't know if anyone else is watching Downton Abbey or you've seen it, but the waiter, or not a waiter, what is he, footman, and then he become the butler, Thomas, he's gay, okay? And back then, years ago, obviously, it was like all kinds of crazy things, wasn't it? So he was trying to convert himself into a straight person. He was taking injections and he made himself really bad. That's the episode I've just watched where he was so ill from trying to make himself straight with all these injections and everything else. He was nearly dying of sepsis. And the doctor said to him, you can't change who you are. You can't make yourself be straight. Of course you can't. And you can't not be a twin flame. You can't make yourself not be in love with your twin. You can't make yourself be separate from your twin. You just can't. You can cut cords. It does not work. You can do angel rituals. Whatever it is. You can burn all your pictures. You can cut them off. You can move to Antarctica. But you can't, because they live in you. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm sounding like I'm lecturing, but I'm passionate about this, okay, because I've been through it myself. So you can't ever move on, but you can surrender completely. And the only way you do it is through self-love and self-care. I acknowledge you came into my life for a reason, but I don't want to be haunted. It's not that you're haunted. You were twin flames. If he wasn't your twin flame, okay, GR, you would have moved on by now. It's as simple as that. This is why you've probably been able to move on from people easily in the past. You can move on from other people because they're karmic partners. You can't ever move on from your twin flame. That's why you're saying he's haunting you. You're trying to say, I don't want him in my energy anymore. But he's part of you. Okay, you are one. Imagine like there's a part of him in you. You'd have to cut that out. Why do you think there's some parts of the heart that surgeons won't operate on? It's because the soul is connected in there somehow. Okay, so that part of him is in your heart, in your soul. It's embedded in you. You can't take it away. Okay, so what you do is move into acceptance. And the only way you can move into acceptance is through faith, calling on God the Creator for power, because you can't do it by yourself. They give me fear. Because of fear and ego. We have a human ego for a reason. Faith, support from heaven, prayer, and being in the now. Because when you're in the present moment, you don't feel all the struggle. Okay, you don't feel the worry about if only this had happened and going over it all. Or you don't worry about the future because you're breathing yourself into the now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's easy to be in the now. You're constantly off in the other realms thinking. So you've got to breathe yourself into the power of the now. Okay, and it isn't that he's moving on and his life is wonderful. He's just got very good at hiding it away and wearing a mask. I've said to my twin many a time, what he tends to do with me is he puts me into a box and puts it in the back of his mind. And then he moves his furniture around and pretends his life is brilliant again. Until it all starts building up again. Until that box is busting out of him. And I wish I could do that. I wish I could box my feelings away, but I can't. And the thing is, I would never want to. So it's much better for you to be feeling his energy and feeling haunted by him than boxing it all away. Okay? So let's see what he wants to say to you. He wants you intimately. That'll never change. So even if he's with someone else, you're the one he wants. You're the one he desires. You're the one he feels it's right with physically, okay? They need you to let go and trust them. There you go. That's your lesson at this time. You need to let go and trust him. What does that mean? It means you have faith that if you're meant to be, you'll come back to each other when the time is right. Whenever that is. Okay? And that means, and I feel as well what you are stressing over as well, or you overthink, is your biological clock. Because you're probably thinking, well, I want to have kids and I want kids with him and I want a family. And you're putting pressure on the connection. If you're meant to have kids with him, you'll have kids with him. If you're meant to have kids with someone else, you'll have kids with someone else. The universe will create the way. God knows what you need and when. But you've got to let go of it all and focus on being in the moment. And I know that having all those feelings puts extra added pressure on the connection. You know, not everyone's meant to have children with a twin. Okay, I'm not saying that isn't in your path, okay, but not everyone's meant to have them. Okay, so you could be on the path to having kids with someone else, but you've got to release it. But don't ever think you're going to move on from him or forget him. You just learn how to live with it. It's like when someone dies. You don't ever forget the person, or really get over it. You just learn how to live with it. Does that make sense? I'm sorry if it's like not guidance, but I mean, the angels want you to recognize that you can't move on from your twin. You'll never stop loving them. It just gets easier. Look, Page of Pentacles. We constantly evolve, learn and grow on the journey of life. The angels say, no, that's wrong, Liz. Thank you. Tripping me up there. It doesn't get easier. We get stronger. The journey doesn't get easier. We just get better at dealing with the journey. That's all. We get more evolved. We become wiser. So the journey doesn't get easy at all. The journey is never easy. That's why we're still here. Okay? We evolve and transform. We get stronger. This is a time of deep spiritual growth and learning. Mistakes will be made, but they are just lessons in disguise to grow your soul and make you stronger. Have patience with yourself and others at this time. So you've got to be very patient with yourself and others. What I'm learning is that what is important is meeting them. What I'm learning is that what is important is meeting them, but it doesn't mean they will stay. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, because I've just explained that obviously we know that he is your twin, or you are aware he is your twin. If he wasn't your twin, I mean, it's not my job to say if he is or isn't, but the thing is, if he wasn't, you would have already moved on. Okay, someone who isn't your twin, they're at the party. I mean, all my exes, I don't even think about them. Apart from one who was a catalyst to me, who I still have every now and again we'll send each other a hello. How are you doing in that? Because he was a big part of my journey. And I wasn't ever involved in a relationship with him anyway. It was more friendship. But I know he was a big part of my journey. I know he was a catalyst to me. But like all my other exes, you know, it's like George, it's all gone. I'm indifferent to all my exes. Okay, I don't feel like there's any unfinished business with any of my exes, apart from my twin. And it's always been that way. From when I met him at the beginning, I knew there was unfinished business together. Even then. Okay, and I'm going back to like when I was in my early 20s when I met him. And now I'm 50 on Thursday. You know, so it's about knowing that truth. I'm not meaning to bring me into this, but it just helps me to know I do know what you're going through. Ray's the only one loving you. Exactly, because he's your twin. And he's the one ultimately you want to be with. But you can't rush or force this journey. It says have patience with yourself and others. So you've also got to be very patient with your own healing. You know, your own healing part of the journey. I hope that helps, okay? I'm sorry if that sounded like a lecture. I didn't mean it to be, okay? I just get passionate about it because I know what it's like to push it down. Because, you know, I pushed down my own feminine energy when I was with George, okay? And it came out of me, my feminine energy, and came out in unhealthy ways. You know, like when I was over buying wigs and all that, I was going mental with that. I was buying too many clothes. I was in greed, and God was showing me I was in greed because I was trying to fill up the void that I wasn't receiving. Okay, and as soon as he went, I filled it up with God again and self-love again. Oh, me and my twin come back together, and it was like everything was moving into place. So, you know, and that's the thing. It's like, it's better to be alone than with the wrong person. So don't seek love, seek self-love and faith. And that's how everything moves forward, okay? And on that note, so I'm going to say no more donations because I'm going to do a few more and then go off, okay? So I've been on for 3.5 hours and I am travelling today later. Okay, so let me just see, but I think Ems is the next person I've got. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anybody from GR. There's GR. So, and it's great to see you, GR, by the way. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sorry if sometimes I sound like I'm lecturing everyone. I don't mean to sound that way, okay? It's just, you know, I've got quite a harsh voice as well. So sometimes people think that I'm shouting when I'm not shouting. It's just because I'm from Stoke, okay? Ems, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, could I please have a reading for the 7/7 portal? DM job opportunities. I'm open to anything. Let's see what needs to come through. Well, you got 2 cards going separate directions. So one could be work, one could be love. So you got 10 of cups coming through. And you've got 3 of swords. So what I'm feeling with this is, remember, it's really what I've just said, isn't it? It's like the angels are getting this message across. Heartbreak and pain makes you stronger and wiser so you can come into union. So that when you are in union, you appreciate it. The pain will not last forever. Things will improve with time. Feeling a void is a sign to give back to you. So really what I'm picking up in here is if you're in separation or you're not together, it's moving you into union. You know, everything you go through blesses you. And then you'll have what you want. So I'm feeling this definite a sign for you that you are moving towards what you want, even if at this current time it feels like it's breaking your heart. And he says you were blessed with a happy home and a successful relationship. And maybe in your life at this time, you perhaps love where you live. You maybe love your home. You may have successful relationships with your family, friends. Maybe you've connected with him in the 5D. You feel you've got that powerful relationship in some way. You're manifesting that. It says continue to make this work. Make as much time for you and your connection with God as you make time for your special person. And that's also something we all need to remember, that when we make it all about the other person and we absorb ourselves in another person, whether it's our lover or a friend or any other human being, God will prune the tree. So we get back to self and source because that's why we come to earth. And I recognised that when I was in my previous relationship because I'd forgot really about my connection with God. And I was connecting with in my own way, but I totally lost my faith in some ways in that way where I wasn't devoting as much time to God as I was. And it was so nice to get back to self and source. Does that make sense? So what I'm feeling here is the heartbreak is going to move you into union. And there is a new beginning coming into your life here, even if things feel blocked or stuck in some way. There it is, 5D union. So what I'm feeling for you, Ems, is that the 5D union is creating the outer union. The inner union is creating the outer union. Even if at this current time in your love life it feels blocked or stuck, there is a new beginning being manifested. And this may be why you're asking about job opportunities, because you're focusing on that at this time, okay? So what else? Archangel Gabriel saying you're sensitive as well to perhaps things you see on social media. So maybe be aware of what you're watching on social media, especially if you're paying attention to your twin's social media, or also be aware that your twin is probably watching you on social media. Your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. You can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. So you may even have the opportunity to share things on social media or do some kind of business-related work, creativity through social media. But I'm getting the message there is be aware of what you're paying attention to on social media or what you're posting on social media, because you're also sensitive to it, okay? Which means when we see things, we can get triggered, can't we? You've got success ahead. So anything you're thinking of doing with job, with work, it's going to be a success. And this could definitely be connected with creativity. And you've got to ask your angels to assist you with this, especially Archangel Gabriel. What does your DM want you to know? His ego is in the way. Devil's trying to come out and he went back in. There it is. Because he's working out what to do. So because he's working out what to do and he's reflecting on that, his ego is coming in the way. Perhaps putting him into procrastination or doubt. He will choose you and he wants to meet up with you. I feel his ego is trying to stop him from making a move or doing something. But you have got a new beginning ahead. So focus on your creativity at this time. Remember how blessed you are instead of how stressed you are, and things will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Enchanted Moon, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from Daryl? What will the 7-7 portal bring in for us? What will the 7-7 portal bring in for you? Well, I feel that really you've got to pray about your problems. Anything that is on your mind, give it to heaven. Because you've got the 10 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So whatever your current burden is, you're going to overcome it. Because this is a definite yes from heaven. You may take time, but eventually you'll get where you want to be and you'll feel fully satisfied with what you have. So if anything's on your mind about that, give your burdens to heaven in exchange for peace. Remember, if you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. You may be seeing dolphins, because the dolphins are assigned to lighten the load, okay? Lighten the heavy load and stop carrying around other people's problems. Now, this could even be about you needing to cleanse your own energy or shield yourself, especially if you're dealing with clients or other people, okay? But I do feel the angels are asking you to give any struggle to heaven with this 7-7 portal, okay? What else? Be confident in the presence of others. And I feel that that's also something that, that your twin loves about you. They're in your presence. They feel themselves, okay? Confident. I'm not feeling they feel confident all the time. So I feel you make your person nervous in a good way, okay? But I feel that they do feel confident with you, like they can be themselves with you. And I feel they do recognise that maybe they struggle with that around other people. Mindfulness will help me get the most from my time, which really is about being in the present moment and being aware of what's going on in your life. My progress is always moving forward. So things are happening and moving forward. Dance like there's nobody watching, which means live your life to the full, enjoy it, don't wait for something to happen. So he's saying he's all up in his head overthinking and he wants you to be your only lover. So he may actually be having a few jealousy issues, wondering what you're doing, who you're with. That may also be a burden that he's carrying around because he doesn't want you with anybody else. Look at that 333 on the clock there. It was actually 33333. Karmic ending and creation and manifestation. So he may be creating and manifesting a karmic ending of some kind. And that could be where he's all up in his head overthinking as well. But I feel when the time is right, he's going to move forward. Let me just see what your guidance is. You've got the World, a new beginning is ahead. We had the Fool as well coming through. Was that for so again, take what resonates, because I feel all these messages are perhaps resonating with everyone. A new beginning is ahead. End anything it's time to end. This could be a transformation around the Scorpio season. May could have been a turning point for you as well. Like I went through a turning point in May. Maybe you did too. You're being protected from conflict and drama. Focus on finding peace in the here and now. Stay away from anything or anyone that dims your light or threatens your peace. Detach. You are transforming and evolving every day, and so is your life. A significant change is underway with a new beginning ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to answer a couple from the chat, okay? I'm going to do S.A. Rosie. Says, oh, thank you, honey. You're gorgeous too. Where's your question? There you are. Hi Liz, may I get guidance for the portal and future the connection with Rizwan and heart messages? So what's going on with Rizwan? Don't give up, you're almost there. Things are going to turn around September, okay? So the angels say use this time wisely and for spiritual practices. So I feel between now and September something is changing in your connection. So someone could have brown eyes. Okay, I've got brown eyes coming through. Right, what's going on with your twin is, first of all paths lead back to you. And I feel your person's dealing with some anger and that's affecting their vibration. That's why they're not around you at this time, or you're being protected in that way. Okay, so there's some struggle around this, okay? You've got spirit animals helping you. You've got divine masculine, okay? And you've got labels. So maybe it'd be good for you to perhaps take the labels away and just focus on, and I know you're not using the label twin flame anyway. I'm using that label because you're saying his name, okay? But I feel that that's what you perhaps do. You're not labeling him up as anything. You're just allowing things to unfold. You may have a new job coming in, or he could, okay? You've got W coming through as well. That could be Wednesday. Something could be happening on Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesdays. You may like Wednesdays. Could be an M. M and W could be significant there. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. So you're going through some kind of ascension. And you've got orange, which is about manifesting. You've got you make love. And this could be in a dream, or it could be in the 5D, you know, before the 3D. But I feel that spooky things are happening to the both of you. When I say spooky, like things like synchronicities and songs playing constantly, and because all paths lead home. So what I'm picking up on is, don't give up because you're almost there. All the signs are showing you that this journey is progressing and things are shifting, okay? So use this time wisely for spiritual practices. Let me just see what you can do. You've got manifestation power with Archangel Michael. Wow, so Archangel Michael's going to help you to move forward. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. You're working very closely with this powerful Archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. So Archangel Michael is with you. Okay, they will leave the karmic, whatever that is. A karmic could be a person, a situation, a family thing. Whatever the karmic thing is, he's going to release that. I hope that helps, okay? The birthday song by Stevie Wonder. Play the birthday song. Happy birthday to me on Thursday. I can't play any music because I'll get copyrighted. Happy birthday to me. I can't play any music because I'll get copyrighted. I'm not going there with YouTube, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off. So I'm going to do a collective message to end, okay? I'm sorry if I haven't answered anyone, but I've been on for 3.5 hours and I'm travelling today, so I can't stay on longer. So I'm going to do a message. Let's do a little channel message between you and your twin. Then we'll use actually, my draw stock again. We'll use the masculine and feminine message tarot. So if you haven't had a question answered, okay, you're going to get it answered now in a different way because I can't answer any more questions. Okay, let me just sort my decks out here a minute, guys. Okay, so we're going to do a channel conversation between you and your twin. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I'm sending you lots of love, honey. I'm sorry I didn't reply in a lot of detail yesterday. I had the most hectic day of my life yesterday. Honestly, yesterday was just a nightmare for me. There was so much chaos going on. I didn't sit down until about 5 to 8 last night. And I was like, and then I went to sleep, couldn't sleep because I was excited about today. And I woke up at 4:45 this morning. So I'm ready for a rest, put it that way. I really am, okay? Okay, so let's do a little channel message then. Oh, thank you, Sam. Sam's singing me birthday message. I think you're singing them to me, or you could be singing them to someone else. Oh, no, you are singing them to me. Okay, we're going to do a channel message then. So first of all, let's do it this way. Oh, thank you, Aunt Morn. I feel good today, honey. I'm taking 5 wigs to London because I can't make my mind up. I've got blonde ones, toffee ones, this one. I might take this one, actually. I quite like this one. And I've cut it, so it's not as long as it was, so it's easy to manage now. So, because this is like my natural hair, you see. Well, not how my natural hair's white. Well, going white at them. If you want to see what my natural hair's like, guys, just check me out over on Wigs with Liz. I've got nothing to hide. I show my hair over there all the time. It's growing now. It's about there. Okay, in real time. So thank you, angels. Okay, what's the message for you, pile 1? We'll do 3 piles, 3 messages. So what do you want to say to your person, pile 1? Pile 2, what do you want to say to your person? Pile 3, what do you want to say to your person? So no more donations because I'm doing a pick a pile, okay? What do you want to say back, Divine Masculine? Pile 2, what do you want to say back? Fear around these masculines. Pile 3, they want to take action, but they're in ego. There's fear in the way of whatever it is they're doing, whether they want to communicate or make a change. Picking up on it big. Oh, thank you. 50 and loving life. I'm quite excited about being 50, actually. So we've got 3 piles there. 1, 2, and 3. Can you see them all right? So when you're ready, pick your pile 1, 2, or 3. Or you may want to watch all 3 piles and see what comes out. 1, 2, and 3. Let me know in the comment section, in the chat, should I say, and what pile you're picking. And I've got to pick a pile for everyone on Thursday as well, with it being my birthday. So let's do it then. Okay, pile 1. So you're saying, okay, just see, there's a little bit of mirroring here. You're saying, right, I'm afraid to let go, but I'm learning how to trust the journey. So you're definitely learning to surrender at this time. It may feel scary, but you're learning how to trust the journey. What you're doing is focusing on service and learning to give to yourself what you need, which is really what we spoke about with Bina and GR as well. It's about realising, okay, I'm afraid of letting go. I know I'm learning how to trust the journey. I may not know what's coming in the future, but I'm giving myself what I need. Self-love, self-care, focusing on service and learning. Okay, and your person's saying, well, even if you surrender and let go, I'm not going to forget you because I can't forget you. I'm returning to you soon. I just need to walk away from the past and end things I need to end because I know it's time. My intuition is telling me that. It's allowing me to speak my truth and see my truth. So what I'm feeling is, it's very likely if you pick pile 1, they're in a situation they need to end. It could be a karmic situation or something they need to walk away from to be completely free. And you've got to allow them to do that. So I'm seeing the mirroring because you both got 6. So I feel something's turned around since June. It's like there's been an intuitive knowing. So focus on service. Allow things to move forward naturally because they can't forget you. So don't ever think they can, okay? Pile 2, you're saying, okay, 3 cards for you, 1 for them. Wow, you got the sun and the moon, so that's masculine and feminine energy. So I definitely feel that you are perhaps balancing your own masculine and feminine energy. And maybe you go in and out of feminine and masculine energy where 1 minute you want to do something, then you don't, okay? Or maybe you're like, I want to reach out, and then you're like, no, I don't. So you may actually be a bit back and forth. But really it's because you hope they can tell you how they feel. That's what you want. You want them to open up and be vulnerable with you and tell you how they feel. So what you're realising is that fear is illusion and you are safe no matter what. So even if they aren't reaching out at this time, you know that they do love and care about you. It's all illusion, everything else. So you're focusing on the good things in your life that remind you to shine. So you're saying, right, I'm going to focus on the good things in my life. I'm going to focus on my blessings, the things that remind me to shine. Even though I want you to open up to me, I am going to let you tell me how you feel. Because I do realise that all this fear in me is illusion. I know I am safe. I just really hope you can tell me how you feel. And you can't rush that, remember. So they are saying to you, I am changing so that they can tell you how they feel. I am learning who I am. I am no longer the person I was, and I'm still becoming who I will be. Great change is happening for our connection, possibly during Scorpio season. Okay, so in this, I've got Leo season for you rising up, focusing on service, focusing on the good things in your life, focusing on shining your light, and then moving towards Scorpio to Pisces season, change. I hope that helps, okay? Breathe, Liz. And then we got pile 3. Takes a lot of energy, to talk for nearly 4 hours without a break. So we've got, let me just see, we've got 3 cards. Oh, it's mirrored here. 3 cards, 3 cards. 3, 3, 3. You may be seeing 3, 3, 3. So I love this because you're saying, okay, I'm resilient and I know what I want. So you're saying, I know who I am, I know what I want to be with you, but I also know our future is being guided with the star. Aquarius could be significant. But you're saying, I know we're being guided back together, so I'm going to relax a little bit about this and take my guard down and enjoy life because I'm finding my place in the world. So it may still be a little bit scary for you, or you may feel a bit up in the air because you don't know what's coming next. However, you do know you're being guided, and you're being guided as well towards your place in the world, and that could also be where you want to live, the work you want to do. So some of you could be going through moves or job changes, or you could be going through other changes, but you know you can handle it, okay? Now your person's saying to you, I'm making decisions about our future because I know that you're my true love, the one I dream about. So your person is dreaming about you at this time, and you can expect them, they're on the way. So you may even have a dream where they come into your dreams and tell you they're coming. Okay, but I'm getting September to February here. They are on the way, they are coming, and you know they are because you feel it. So I feel the message here is, over the next 2 months or so, find your place in the world. And that could be even finding your friends, finding your community, finding your balance, just feeling like, do you know what? I feel okay about my life. You're in acceptance. And that's going to move things forward because they are going to come. Now, when it says expect me, sometimes you can have expectations and get disappointed. So let go of your expectations and instead anticipate them. Feel it. You know they're going to come in when the time is right because you know that our future, they're being guided to you. You're being guided to them. Your future is being guided. And you're the one they're dreaming about. They know you're their true love. Aquarius could be significant to you for a timeline. We've got September to February is a timeline for a breakthrough coming in and making decisions, not only to speak clearly to you, but to move on from anything else that needs to go. And they are coming in, and that's the message. So someone in this situation could be an air sign. And obviously I know that Aquarius is an air sign, but I mean, I've got like air coming in, a little bit of water as well. So there's a lot of emotion between the two of you at this time as well. I hope that helps, okay? Woo! Okay, I'll just put these cards away. So thank you everyone for watching and spending this last live with me this week. I will be live again next week. It may be sooner than Wednesday, I don't know. It depends when I come back. So I don't know yet when I'm coming back, what I'm doing. I'm just going to take it day by day and give myself a decent break, okay? That's the plan. But videos are going to remain on the channel. Everything's still working on the channel. It's all pre-recorded. It's just I won't be on lives. But I will be back. I'll definitely be live on Wednesday next week. I don't know when before. What's going on with my crystal? Have you seen my crystal? It's falling out. My citrine. Falling out there. That's not good, is it? Put it back in. Okay, put that back in there. Take my ring off. I've had a gorgeous ring off our soul sister Victoria. I haven't got it on because I wear this one on the channel now on my ring finger. Just what I'm guided to do. That's my little angel light ring. And our soul sister Victoria ring from my Amazon wish list. It's got an infinity sign on one side and it's got a beautiful pink heart on the other side. Because the thing is, my finger's so small, I struggle with getting rings that fit me, so I like adjuster rings. And I actually bought a ring the other day, connected with my twin journey, and it goes on when my finger's cold, but when my finger's hot, it won't go past there, which is hilarious. I can't even get it on. And then when my finger's cold, it swings around. So clearly I'm not meant to wear that. So I'm going to wear in London the ring that Victoria sent me. It's gorgeous. I'll show you. I'll send it for members. I'll show you a little picture. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. A magical day. I love you all so much. Thank you again to everyone for donating, for sending me donations for my birthday. I've been receiving them, very grateful. I'll be putting them towards things that I'm buying in London. Thank you for sending me hot chocolates. Thank you for the stuff coming from Amazon. It means so much to me. And thank you for just being here, for liking, commenting, being a part of the chat. I appreciate every one of you. And I'm sorry if I haven't been able to answer you fully today or in answer you directly, but I'm thinking of you. And you can always click anywhere during the replay after and receive an answer. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love and I'll see you soon. I'll update members as well about my London trip, my birthday, and what's going on with Jerry. Jerry is Donna's Jerry. keep calling Adam Jerry, my little Adam Carrot, and what's going on with Angela and Bradley flying to America. And if anyone does want to send me carrot pictures, you know I always love them and I share them. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll stop rambling now and I'll see you soon.